So what was I saying, Terry? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Well,
I was saying that, yeah. If you consider that talking or saying something. How are you? Nice
I'm
to see
good.
you.
How are you?
You're in full sweats here.
Yeah.
Just making this a pit stop on your way to your old kickboxing class or what?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. You're still doing that, right?
Yes.
That's tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited about that?
As always.
Should we be in attendance? Should we be there? Would you like some moral support, or you don't need that at this point? Oh, come on.
So is that a non-smoking class or no? I need to know.
What about lining up some shots, tagging them down?
Sure. Whatever gets you through the class.
All right. Couple of pong heads, no?
I don't think that'll work. But I'm more than happy to have you come.
Okay. And what are you going to sprinkle in as far as some new and exciting moves? That
You
people,
know,
I mean, do you
jab,
have to...
cross, hook up, and do that in a little...
No, I mean at the class, Terry, not in the bedroom. What are you going to work in as far as the kickboxing class? Jab, cross,
yeah, hook up, do a couple roundhouses, back kicks, front kicks.
Wow, that sounds hot.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Get a little headset on, or
I do.
Yeah, you can't do a kickboxing class without a little headset, can you?
No.
Unless
you need a headset because you have music, and then you have to talk over the music.
And your voice is too bassy for people to hear it.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to be
saying something.
Yeah.
I know. It's a very deep voice.
What kind of music do you guys use? What kind of hit songs are you playing?
Well,
do you get to pick the music? Do you get to pick the hits?
No, actually, it comes to me in a little CD all packaged and ready to go.
They choose your music? Really?
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. I like it that way.
I thought all
and I don't have to choreograph it or anything like that, which is way easier.
Shouldn't you be able to do music you're comfortable with to
do
the
like
jab, cross, kick up, or...
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of, if that's really what you want to do, but I don't have the time, so.
Really? It takes time to put music together to come...
Yeah, when you have to do it at 132 beats per minute. No, I'm not like VTP and can know how to...
work it all in time-wise.
Work it all, and it all has to blend, and I'm not a mixer.
All right, but I'm just thinking if you're going to be comfortable doing jab, cross, fist in, then you're going to have to...
Wow.
You're going to have to be comfortable with the music, but
I'm great with the music.
If you can do it to their music, that's more power to you, Terry.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's great.
It's very exciting.
It is.
If you would like Terry Free to teach a class near you,
yes,
log on to TerryCam right now and request a flyby to your gym or your home where Terry is willing to take the right allotment of cash to do a private kickboxing session, I'm sure.
Wow, one-on-one.
Oh,
jab, hook, everything.
That's how Ashley Alexandra Dupre started.
Oh, wow.
She did a couple of jab, cross, kick ups.
Yeah.
So, and make sure you post up on TerryCam early so you can be one of the 6 with gay phone operator.
Oh, who doesn't have a cam?
No, I think he got a cam, didn't he? Did he get
the Rainbow Coalition hooked him up, right?
Yeah. Is he not on yet this morning?
I don't know. I haven't gone on yet.
He might have gone out last night.
I went on to his room last night, and...
Yeah, he does the gay circuit sometimes,
Really? Yes, he does, every now and again.
It's going to happen less and less now that he's putting the pounds back on, so you might as well enjoy it while it's still functional.
Rapidly putting them on, by the way. Growing as we speak.
Wow.
As I'm saying this word right now.
Yes.
He just gained 2 pounds right now.
Oh, boy.
Or 2 ounces. He gains like 2 ounces every 5 seconds now, Terry.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about now?
All right.
2 more ounces.
Oh, boy.
Whoa. Actually, no, I was about 6 seconds. 6 ounces.
Oh, man. I'm undoing the drawstring in my drawers right now.
Mm-hmm.
The gut's getting bigger.
Like you wouldn't have anyway. Anyhow. Thursday morning action. We'll come back. We'll get things started right after these words. The T-Man Show.
Are Tobey Maguire and wife Jennifer adding to the family? Well, sure, if you believe numerous bogus blogs that claim the couple has a second child on the way.
Oh, geez.
But we've confirmed with Toby's rep the rumblings are 100% false.
Oh, wow, they got a buzzer,
News was
too.
the first to report the truth after getting their
Everyone's ripping off our buzzer sound.
I know.
Yeah, try to rip that off.
Our buzzer's sounding a little weak there.
Very anemic.
These new batteries or what?
Yeah, I think new batteries.
That would be my guess.
Sounds a little sickly.
It does.
Uh-oh. Not sickly.
It's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. We got to keep it up to standards.
We need to get an engineer
But
in here.
we've confirmed with Toby's rep the rumblings are 100% false.
Yeah, that buzzer sounds a lot more potent than ours. Okay,
I'm back.
That's a little better.
Put a little Viagra in there. We're potent again.
Uh-huh.
But we've confirmed with Toby's rep the rumblings are 100% false. E! News was the first to report the truth after getting the real story from the McGuire camp, who was working overtime to get the ridiculous reports off the net.
Oh, good.
So for now, it's three's a charm for Spidey, his wife, and their 17-month-old daughter, Ruby.
Ruby.
Yes. I didn't even know Tobey Maguire was married. Did you know that?
I didn't either.
Who's he married to? Anyone we know?
Yeah, I think he married the daughter of the CEO and president of Universal Studios.
Oh, that's a good move.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure Spider-Man 4's in the bag. Yeah, when you need only one part in your career, and that's all he needs to keep himself in the standards of living that I'm sure he's accustomed to now, he doesn't need to be taking on a lot of movie roles. So all he needs is one part.
Right.
And we all know what that is.
Closet homo.
Whoa.
No? That's not the part? Oh.
Well, I mean, on the screen.
Oh, on the screen.
That's
Okay.
right.
All right.
Yeah, you may want to marry the Universal Studios executive's daughter
Yeah.
and try not to beat her. That's really all you need to do.
Because you're going to win the lottery, my friend.
Try not
Someday,
to
when
be
the old man passes, it's on.
They ain't challenging you as far as contract demands.
Right.
They ain't giving you a hard time over your contract demands when when the executive's daughter is getting half of the offer that they're making you.
That'd be a good deal. Every time you negotiate your contract, it's for the CEO's daughter, too.
I kind of feel like I want $45 million this time for Spider-Man. I think we can do that.
Yeah.
Dear Toby, I think you've earned it. And it is a 50-50 property state. Yeah, Toby, $45 million. Absolutely coming your way for Spider-Man 4.
20's okay or no?
And that's all he needs to do. Spider-Man.
Wow.
Spider-Man.
Good spot to be in Hollywood when you only need to do one role every couple of years. Very few actors are in that kind of a mode. Chris Tucker now only does one role.
I know.
Calls up Jackie, hey, you ready to go on this? What, you want another year off? Okay, we'll do it next year.
Yeah.
And Chris Tucker's made a nice living out of just doing his little thing with Jackie Chan, and collects his 25 mil every 3 years, and camps out in the sofa.
Yeah, works.
It's a nice deal.
It is.
Yeah.
Even if Tobey Maguire didn't work or wasn't successful, he's married rich. Didn't have to do anything, really. Nice work.
Yeah.
CEO of Universal Studios. It's a good pull right there.
Not a bad deal.
And she's pretty.
Is she pretty?
Yeah, really.
Really?
She is, yes.
Wow, prettier than...
you don't see many rich people ugly.
Prettier than Tori Spelling?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Pasty will get you a picture.
Okay. Pasty will get me a picture?
I don't think it's tough to beat Tori Spelling, by the way, for looks.
I'm not saying that she's a bad-looking girl. I'm just saying...
Who?
Tori Spelling.
That's what
oh, you're saying she is bad-looking?
Yeah, it's not hard to beat Tori Spelling.
I always kind of like Tori Spelling's little weird look.
Really?
Yeah. She always had a kind of a little sexiness to me, Terry. I just wanted to knock the bottom out of it. But anyway, Pasty, you gave me that picture or what? And they made a daughter Ruby. Daughter Ruby or... Yeah, daughter Ruby. Wouldn't be a son Ruby. I would hope not. Anyhow, what else is happening out there in this world of ours?
Just want to give you an update on a couple people. Serena Williams apparently is dating Common. According to the New York Daily News, those were rumors, but no, it is pretty much solid that, yes. In fact, I'm going to try and...
So are her calves.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely true. And all that talk came about just because of Alicia Keys. Remember, he played some audio earlier in the week regarding her nervous breakdown or on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
Yes.
Because of the accusations of her being gay.
Well, that was one of the reasons that some speculated that she was on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
Right.
Yes. What about Alicia Keys?
Well,
Can you give us...
she's getting married July 4th to her longtime boyfriend, producer Carrie Brothers.
Carrie Brothers?
Carrie Crucial.
He's one of the brothers?
So, there you go.
Have you confirmed he's one of the brothers, Terry?
No, I've not confirmed that.
Well, he's Carrie Brothers.
Well, he is. Carrie
He's one of the brothers.
From the Brothers family,
well, then
sure.
there you go.
Okay.
So we've confirmed he's one of the brothers.
He is one of the brothers.
Not as cute as I remember, really.
Who's this?
The one you're holding.
Oh. Let me say, oh, no.
I thought she was a lot prettier.
Well, she must have had a serious downslope.
Yeah, not good.
She's a
Looks
jewelry designer, too.
Looks like yeah, right.
Well, that's what
code
it
for my
says.
dad's rich.
It looks like...
Well, that's what it
Yeah, she designs all her rings on her dresser every day.
It looks like she's married... Tobey Maguire's married to Adrian Brody.
Wow.
It does a little bit. Not the worst comparison, really.
Didn't
She looks like someone you could easily pull. Minus the $6 billion her dad has, but... She's not...
You know who Adrian Brody is, Terry?
Yes, an actor, and I can't...
Really? Kind of a big schnoz situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A European dude, right?
Well,
Is he
I don't
European?
know if he's European. I don't know where he's from, but I know he's been in a couple of real good movies. He won an Academy Award, but not the kind of guy as a dude you want to be married to.
No, he was in King Kong, if you saw that.
Yeah, he was in King Kong. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
They tried to make his nose play the part of the gorilla, but it didn't work out.
That's right.
Wow, you guys.
They couldn't get his nose to bang on his chest.
Oh.
So they had to take a pass on his nose being King Kong, and they went with another version of him. Anyhow,
Alrighty then.
what were you saying now?
Alicia Keys getting married July 4th.
So no better way to try to sidestep a nervous breakdown than to get married, huh?
Well, because she was, I mean, I knew that I had always heard that she had some guy that she was dating for a number of years.
So Alicia Keys, who has been dodging the speculation for a number of months and years now that she is not interested in men, is going to say, so there to the world and get married to a man.
Right, and he's a music producer. So.
And this is official.
Yeah, well, Star Tabloid, if you want to call that official.
Oh, very official. It's a done deal.
So there you go.
Consider it fact. All right. Do they have a wedding date set?
July 4th. I've said it 3 times.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Should I start listening to you?
Maybe.
Well, if I was on Tari Cam, I'd be listening to you.
Yeah, maybe so.
Let me ask you this, Pasty. If you, or maybe you know this, Vinnie the Pooh. If you Google Tari Cam, what comes up? Does Tari have enough clout now that if you Google Tari Cam, she comes up?
I don't know. To be honest, I've never really
You're
Googled.
right back there? You're a little tired out from yesterday's little frolic around Gay's place, or what?
A tussle with a fat man, it'll
Oh, well,
knock the wind out of you.
imagine people who didn't hear yesterday's show. Are you a little tired about from running around Gay's place? Oh, tussle with a gay man?
Oh, yeah. Tussle with the fat guy yesterday.
Yeah, if you missed yesterday's show, you missed a doozy.
Oh, yeah.
So no one has put the words Tari Cam in the Google box.
Yeah, I can't hear them. Just check the BlackBerry here.
Oh, wow.
Well, Pasty may be doing it right now. What happens if you put the words Tari Cam in the Google box there, Pasty?
Tari Cam, you get her profile.
Wow, there you go, Tari.
Oh, wow.
Good job.
I'm
Congratulations.
Googled.
You're big enough that if you search Tari Cam, you're the first thing that comes up. That's nice. Recognition. You got it, Tari.
Good deal.
What if you spell her name like a normal person would? If you put in Terry like Terry, does she come up then or no?
Let's see. If you do, you get the Delaware Technical College
okay,
camera
then,
store. Yeah.
Then no one's going to find you. Because no one knows to spell your name like a weirdo. No one knows how you spell your name.
Tari.
If you put in Tari Cam,
Like you should, yes.
then Tari Cam comes up.
Right.
But if you put in Terry like Teri, what if you put in Teri Cam, not an A?
You might get it. It's one letter off. Did you mean Tari Cam? That's what you'll get.
I love the did you
Love
means
it.
because they're always
Great.
right. Yeah, I did mean that.
Always. They always know. How'd you know I'm stupid?
If you put in Teri Cam, what comes up?
You get the Southern Reporter.
Oh wow, so
Soul
you're
Healer.
I'm
screwed.
not that big of a deal then.
Well, no, you are, because if you write your name right, then you come up, but they don't acknowledge that you don't write your name like a normal person. Wow.
Right.
So you have to spell Terry's name exactly right for it to come up.
Right.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Just call Google and say, never mind.
Yeah, it's like, thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
Terry's too far past the point where she's willing to change her name to a normal spelling.
Gotcha.
And no one knows to spell her name right.
It gives me character, and I'm special that way, okay?
Why don't you go ahead and call my mother up and bitch her out for it?
Well, it's not about your mother anymore, Terry.
It is, because she's the one who...
You have the power to legally change your name to a normal spelling.
I don't feel the need.
Well, then we don't have to call your mother, is what I'm saying.
But bitch her out. Go ahead,
gonna
wake her
bitch
up,
her
call
out.
her out,
She
and say, oh, what, you think she's special? She's not.
Well, as I said, it's past your mother's little jurisdiction now.
Okay.
And it's in yours. So should I call you up and bitch you out?
You do it every morning.
Oh, jeez.
Right here,
I didn't have
right
to make a
now.
call.
There you
Oh,
go.
it's very convenient.
I'm sitting right here.
I'm changing my name to S-K-A-H-T for Scott. S-K-A-H-T. Everybody write it down. That's how I spell Scott now. Done.
It's very special.
It is, yes.
Very unique. But if you Google Tari Cam, I'm just saying, Terry, wouldn't it be nice if all Google spellings would come up and it would be you?
There you go, I guess. Sure. I mean, not that big of a deal to me, really. I mean, it is more to you guys.
I'm just saying the people out there that don't hear me to say that it's available through the tmanshow.com and hear all about this Tari Cam probably go to some school, some technical college in Beaverton, wherever.
Well, I just Googled Hotshot Scott, and he doesn't come up at all.
Okay, well, if that makes you feel better about yourself, Terry, then that's
You could do
wonderful.
Scott Otis
But there's
and
really
the
nothing-
Hotshot and Hotshot.
Okay, but there's really nothing that we're talking about. Terry Cam is a destination now.
Okay, well, all
But
right.
not really, since it's not gonna be in anyone's little search results.
Can't find
because
it.
you can't spell your name like a normal person.
Well, but the other thing, too, is, as you know, Terry Cam is also associated or primarily, put up there from the tmanshow.com because it
Yes.
is you.
And your point?
And the thing is, a lot of times, most people they don't even Google Terry Cam. They
Well,
just
I'm
go
just
to the
saying if they
T-Man
did.
show.
I'm just saying,
anyway.
wouldn't it be cool to tell your family? Wouldn't it be cool to tell your cousins, your biological parents, if you ever find them through adoption searches?
I tell people when they ask about it.
Doesn't even let you finish.
Yeah, well, I'm about to say, well, wouldn't it be nice?
Not really, but what I tell people is I tell them to go to StickCam
No, you're never going to get finished.
/ the TManShow.com, and then there I am, and then hits.
And that's all nice, but wouldn't it be cool to tell your family that you're a Google search? And technically you are a Google search, but no one's going to find it because you spell your name like a weirdo.
Oh, well.
A funny person.
Like a funny person. Don't feel bad about it, Terry. Don't
I
feel
don't.
because you look like you're starting to seethe.
No, not at all.
And seething is not really what should happen here. What should happen here is you should be excited that you are officially a Google search. I mean, one no one's going to find, but you are a Google search.
Oh, gosh.
Put in Terry. You can tell your family, hey, if you put in Terry Cam,
Yeah.
then you'll find me. And they'll be like, well, we just put in Terry Cam and we don't see you. Oh, that's because you don't remember. I don't spell my name like a normal person. Oh, yeah, we forgot.
Right.
Even your own family probably doesn't even know how to spell your freaking name.
No, they
Here's a birthday
don't.
card spelled wrong.
Yeah.
Tari.
When I put in Vinnie the Pooh
Oh,
for
geez.
the
What's the
Google.
point of this? I don't
Well,
know.
just because now I'm interested. Now you guys got me kind of curious. Just put
But
in.
Vinnie the Pooh doesn't have a specific kind of reason you would search.
He's an up and coming live
Doesn't
DJ
matter.
and stuff like that. You would want
You're
him
not
to be
understanding.
Googled.
Terry Cam is, how do I get to Terry Cam? That's what people might say and
No, I
punch in. Oh,
understand
let me
that.
punch in Terry Cam.
I understand that. When you were talking about do you mean, it comes
Well,
up.
let's see, they're
do you
sending me
mean
to a
Winnie the
college.
Pooh? For Vinnie.
That's what it says. Do you mean Winnie the Pooh?
Nope.
Yeah. I don't mean that.
So Terry just wants to point out that she gets a kick out of that.
What
And it really-
Terry's trying to do is trying to get all the heat off of her. The fact that she has a
that
funny
right?
spelling of a name.
You know what?
You
I've
sure?
had it for
Try
years,
Googling
and I'm
Pasty
not
Dave.
that big. It's not that important to me.
Try
Oh,
Googling it.
geez. What's not that important to you that you spell?
I'm not the only one who has my name spelled like that.
Well, I think you
there's a
might be.
WNBA player who has it.
There it is.
No, there's
She pronounces
One person.
there's a WNBA player named Terry that spells it
who spelled-
Tari.
Yes.
You sure they don't call her Tari or
They may
Tari?
call her Tari.
They don't call her Tari? They might call her Terry.
No.
If you want us to start calling you Tari, then it all makes sense.
Terry from Wikipedia.
Well, I mean, just because you're saying it doesn't mean that's how she
It's a
pronounces it.
town in New Guinea.
All right. Yes, you are.
There is a
Vinnie.
tribe. It's a fermented drink.
Oh, yes.
It's Hundu for tree sap.
Hundu?
Is that a
Yeah.
car?
No, it's Hundu. How do you pronounce that then?
Hundu?
Hundu.
I don't know what you're trying to prove here, Tari.
I don't either.
Tari,
It's a Kashmir tribe and family name.
But you know what? It's
in
not
the
someone's
region
name.
of India and Pakistan. It is.
Definitely
It's a
not
family
someone's name.
name.
What it's not is someone who pronounces their name Terry.
That's what it's not.
That's what it's not.
For sure.
It may be a fermented drink.
It's a coin minted in Sicily, Malta, and South Italy.
That's all well and good, Tari.
Still not a name.
Still not a name of someone who goes by the pronunciation Terry.
Okay. Wow, I didn't realize it was so
Hey,
important.
this was
to you
all
guys.
supposed to be a celebratory moment that if you put in Terry Cam, which is now confusing me, I guess Tari...
Just say it's Tari Cam. I don't care.
No, I'm not saying I want to change it to Tari Cam. I'm just saying, why can't you just have, way back when, used a proper spelling for your frickin' name? See what it's led to? It's led to all kinds of confusion on Google. You should have known that when you were born. Mom, don't give me the weird spelling. It'll lead to all kinds of confusion on Google when I become a radio superstar. But it's still, as I said, a nice moment, and we should all applaud the popularity and the success of Terry.
Tari Cam.
That she is now officially a Google search.
Congratulations.
All right? There are a lot of people walking around the planet that aren't officially a Google search, Terry. You're not one of them. Of course, you might as well be. But... Did you mean Marcus Welby? But...
MD.
But... You can now go to the grave one day, hopefully a long time from now, saying, hey, at least amongst many things I accomplished, I was a Google search.
Okay.
Though it didn't make any impact.
Couldn't find it.
Because no one could find it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to...
Oh, boy, here we go.
I'm just out of curiosity, since you guys are the
You can't
pro
be
at-
that curious.
Yes. You haven't heard a
my
question yet.
gosh.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you curious about?
Wow. So when it comes to girls or you know, who have the name spelled Tara, how do you guys pronounce that?
Tara?
Is it Tara?
Tara. Either one
Whatever
makes
they want,
sense. Yeah. Both
Okay, I
those
was
make
just-
sense.
I was just, well, if
It's not
T-A-R...
Terry.
I know that, but
Tara.
you say Tara, but it's T-A-R. The first three letters are the same as mine.
Tara
The only
or-
thing
yeah.
only thing that's different is the I. So if
You
it's
pronounce your
Tara,
name Terry. Like there should be an E as the second letter of your name, not an A.
so pronounce it like there is an A. You can either do long or R.
Terry. Or Tari.
Yeah, whatever.
Either one, not Terry.
What are you talking about?
What's your point?
I'm
lost.
just curious.
She's still confused after all these years about why her name doesn't make sense.
Well,
You should read about yourself on the search engine, and then you'll know.
Like Tara Reid. She doesn't spell it T-E-R-I or T-E-R-A.
right, I
She
understand.
spells it T-A-R-A. Tara. Makes sense. Mhm.
Okay.
The rest of her life doesn't make sense, but that makes sense.
Right. Okay, so go
All right.
Terry.
Okay.
Like an A, long A,
Yes.
I guess. I don't know.
Are we getting you closer to changing it to a normal spelling or no?
Oh, no.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, then there it is. I'm glad we could discuss it for 20 minutes. And waste
You're
a whole
broken
50
up
segment.
about it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to
The
react.
point is that Alicia Keys is getting married.
Yeah.
That's the point, huh?
And she's not a
All the way back to
lesbian.
that, huh?
I don't know how we got all on this, but Alicia Keys, how did we get all on this?
I don't even know.
I asked you if you were a Google
Google,
search.
yeah.
Yeah, but I asked you if I asked Pasty if you put your name in
Yeah,
the Google box,
yeah.
would it show up? And I was happy to find out it would, but I don't know what got us all involved in that. What's Alicia Keys' wedding's going to be for July 4th?
and Carrie Brothers.
Typical closet homosexuals wedding date.
Is it?
July 4th, rockets red glare. Take the onus off of me. Fireworks symbolizing our happy, blissful little day, and covering it all up in the process.
It'd be so sad if she's gay and gets married to a guy. It'd be so sad if she has to live that life.
So you're saying if she's taking this denial the extra couple of miles by now getting married, that would be the saddest thing almost in the world right now.
It would be. If she's plugging her nose during their kiss because she doesn't want to taste his tongue, that's not
Wow.
Well, my wife does that. She's very heterosexual.
good. That's
so.
true, I guess.
Yes.
Doesn't mean anything, really.
Randy wants to make a comment on the Terry Free spelling. Yes, Randy.
You know, I'd like to say it doesn't matter how Terry spells her name.
All right. Well, it does if you're trying to search her on Google and trying to get anywhere. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, Terry is Terry. When you're as hot as Terry,
Oh,
it
geez.
doesn't matter how you
So
spell your
nice.
name.
Wow, she's
Thank
got
you.
that kind of clout with you, Randy. You're saying she's so hot. Some women are so hot that they can get away with a lot. You're saying Terry is so hot.
I am saying,
Have you been? He's of course been unable to log on to TerryCam because he's put it in the Google box and can't find anything. Have you seen her on TerryCam lately to verify that this is the minute-to-minute updated status, or what? Because I'm not saying it's not.
I
I'm
actually
saying,
have not had the chance because of the hours I work, but I have seen.
well, people
a
at work
picture
are
of her.
logging on to TerryCam like crazy people. Why is work stopping you from being a part of the TerryCam community?
Well, because I have a good job and I like what I do. Even though Terry, you're so hot,
Thank you.
I have to do what I have to do.
Oh,
but
jeez, I
who
just
cares
told
how
you
you
what
spell
you
your
were.
name?
Don't let me get in the way of that. That's for sure.
Pull over for that, sir.
I pulled over many a time for that reason, sir.
Terry,
Yes.
your name is not T, man. You have a whole name.
Wow.
Oh,
So he's busted on my
good
name. now.
point.
Well, I don't. Well, I'm not going to answer.
Wow.
All right.
He has. I know somebody who's got a letter for a name. Have a name.
Yes, she has a full name. It's just
Yes,
a weird
she has
name.
a full
yes.
name, and
Randy's implying that if he were to log on to TerryCam, that he would get fired from the job he so much adores. What do you do, if you don't mind us asking, if you don't mind revealing, in a general sense at least, what do you do for a living there, Randy?
I am in maintenance.
In maintenance. Oh, can't get one of those jobs again if you were to lose it, I'm sure.
And I would say I keep things moving.
Those custodian jobs at the high school getting the kickball off the roof, Terry.
Wow.
Kids in high school love kickball.
Those are hard to find. Randy, it's been lovely talking to you, sir.
It has, and Terry.
Oh, he's confirming it's been lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
Randy,
Randy.
Randy loves hearing you. And Randy, have you ever reached out to Terry like on a personal email basis or anything during the course of your fascination with her, or no?
I have not.
You have not.
I might email her and say hi. Now that you brought it up, but I would not violate her personal space in any way.
Oh, what a very respectful and nice guy.
So you kind of have this small worship for Terry from afar.
I love Asian women. Especially
I never asked. But thanks for revealing. Yeah, so Terry is one of the many Asian women that you have a real kind of appreciation for.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm good with that.
Well, Terry, technically, in a lot of people's minds and eyes, especially those in the Asian community, isn't even considered an Asian individual. Are you aware of that or no, Randy? She's Asian.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but
she makes the grade. To you, she makes the cut.
Yes, and I recall the show way back when Terry actually had her small surgery.
All right.
Oh, when she was a man. That's right. I wouldn't call that small.
Yeah, I thought we destroyed those tapes.
We did.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, she's beautiful. I just thought I'd just get in and have a chance.
And
to
you
do
love Asian women, huh, Randy?
I don't know any normal man who wouldn't like a very pretty Asian.
Wow, that's a big statement.
Well, but you're married to a half Filipino woman, and you've even
did you hear me
said,
disputing him?
No, I know,
I'm
but
just
you're
saying,
making him.
I'm not ready to see the whole world is in love with Asian women. He's saying the whole world should love Asian women. If they don't, there's something wrong with them. There's gonna be.
You guys even have a list of your top 5.
There's gonna be all kinds of men out there with all kinds of tastes, Randy. You gotta acknowledge that some guys just don't have anything that goes on inside them when they see an Asian woman. But that's kind of not what you're saying, Randy. You're saying since I have this unbelievable fascination and attraction towards Asian women, I'm imagining what guy wouldn't.
I believe that because Asian women are very attractive. They're hardworking. They're diligent. They're loyal.
Any more stigmas?
Wow.
And they walk 3 paces behind you when you lead the way as a man.
Oh, my wife carried a bucket of water on her head for 6 miles.
Randy's been
bag of rice, man.
Oh, geez.
Whoa, Randy.
I wasn't offensive enough, so you had to help me.
Thanks a lot, Randy. Take care. All right, there he goes, Randy. Loves Asian women, Terry.
There you go.
I don't know if the Asian persuasion should be scared, creeped out, or complimented, or all of the above.
You may want to get the vaccine for the Asianitis, so you don't catch it. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of guys out there with it.
Randy has Asianitis.
No question.
And as pointed out, he's amongst many guys out there. Not every guy across the board, unlike what Randy thinks.
Right.
That has Asianitis.
Right.
Now, can Asian women spot that a mile away when a guy has it? Or no? Do you think they can pick up on it?
Well, I speak for all Asian women, and I will tell you that guys like Randy, who have Asianitis, who gawk at you and...
like if somebody went on a date with him, like how early would you know? Right away?
Oh, but you would know even before the date. You would know while he was asking you out that he has this overwhelming, sometimes obsessive, sometimes creepy, and compulsive little fascination with Asian women.
Hi, I'm Randy. Can you put this kimono on real quick? Is that okay? No? Paint your face white?
Wow.
It's offending me that it's not.
Little geisha girl. Kind of does it for me. Is that okay? No.
And maybe we can get together and watch a movie. I just rented Memoirs of a Geisha, and I know you probably love that. It's your favorite movie, right?
Oh, my God.
I was actually born in the United States and like every movie, to tell you the truth. Thanks for picking that one.
Aren't you supposed to bow or something to me by now? Or? I'm Randy. I'm the white guy, and I'd like you to bow to me since you haven't already. Randy loves you, Terry.
That's nice.
Randy's
At least somebody does.
Yes.
One is better than none.
Wow. Terry, don't pretend like you don't realize that you have legions of fans. All right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I can find you on Google, but that's all right.
The T-Man Show.
A
couple of kids are waiting to find out just how they're going to be punished after making some crank phone calls to 911. As Les Trent reports, police say the kids told them they made the calls because they were bored.
Yeah. Is it prank or crank phone calls, Terry? Because she said crank, but I always said
knew it as prank.
You know it as prank, too.
I do, too, yes.
And what the hell is she saying crank for? I mean, I guess I've heard crank before, but I always thought that was wrong.
Yeah.
I thought so, too. I thought it was different, actually. I thought I didn't know the difference between the two.
And there was that show Crank Yankers for a while, but even that was kind of wrong. The word is prank phone calls. The phrase is prank phone calls, right or wrong?
Right.
Of course. Anyone else?
Crank is wrong. And
Anyone say crank phone calls when they were growing up?
Just that dumb show. That's it.
Just that dumb show.
Yeah, it didn't really. You like that show for a while there?
Not me.
It was entertaining.
Phone calls to 911 after making some crank phone calls to 911.
Crank phone calls.
I was kidnapped. I'm in a dark place. Hurry up, please.
2 screaming kids call 911 to say they've been kidnapped.
Oh,
They gave me a pill, and it made me go sleep.
You gave me a pill and it made me what? Is that what you
Sounds
said?
like, yeah,
They gave me a pill.
Made me sleepier.
Oh, made me go to sleep?
Something like that.
Wow, well. I mean, the pill had its proper effect.
Yeah, I guess.
Give me a call.
Do you have any extras? Wow, they're really doing a serious little job here, Terry. These two, how old are they? Little kids?
I
Calling 911 and messing with them?
Yeah.
Some serious stuff.
I was kidnapped. I'm in a dark place.
I was kidnapped and I'm in a dark, dark place.
yeah.
And all along they're just...
And it's not to 911?
They sound,
yeah.
They sound pretty convincing.
Yeah,
too.
they do.
These are not like kids giggling and not giving a good performance. This sounds like a good performance here.
I was kidnapped. I'm in a dark place. Hurry up, please.
2 screaming kids call 911 to say they've been kidnapped.
They gave me a pill, and it made me go sleep. Where did these people find you? When I was riding my car, they went through my car and broke my window. Where was your car at when they found you?
Look, now they're screaming.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. That would freak me out.
It's a nice performance, Terry, by the kids.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Get your hands off me! Wow, they're really selling it.
Yeah, they are.
The 911
I'm
operator.
convinced.
911 operator sounds pretty caught up in all this.
Calls continued for 3 hours.
3 hours they were doing this.
Each time the kids hang up before 911 operators near Akron, Ohio, can pin down their location.
Who's screaming in the background?
Shouldn't we have the technology at 911 that as soon as you call, they can find the location of your call?
Well,
I think it was it from a cell phone or no? It might be different. If it's a landline, it's automatic.
yeah, and
who
cell
calls
phone
from a
is
landline anymore? No one uses landline. So, I
some
mean, aren't we
do.
at the point now where even if you're calling from a cell phone, they can verify where
Not
you're
always.
at?
It takes a little
I
bit
think
longer.
after hearing the story, you'll know a lot of people will start using landlines.
Yeah, you
Because they
think?
can't find you
911
otherwise.
operators near Akron, Ohio, can pin down their location.
Who's screaming in the background? My cousin. Why is he screaming? Is something wrong with him?
Yeah, we were kidnapped. Didn't you hear me? How hard do we have to sell this?
Well, I think she's trying to keep them on the phone. So she's asking them stupid nonsense questions to prolong it so they can trace them.
Who's screaming in the background? My cousin. Why is he screaming? Is something wrong with him? No, we're too scared.
911 operators were scared.
As I said, Terry, this is a nice performance.
Yeah.
I've made some prank phone
Standing
calls. I've made some prank phone calls in my life. I don't think I've ever pulled it off like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, is your refrigerator running? Not really as good as this.
Yeah.
3 hours they did this.
Look up the lip shits in the phone book.
Yeah, it's not worth
And you got to prank them, Terry. There's no choice.
You have to.
Wow.
And I don't think I ever had the nerve to prank 911. I'll tell you that right now.
No, I don't think so.
I pranked
either.
a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. Growing up, Terry.
Right.
Growing up, I made a lot of prank phone calls. I don't think I ever had the guts. Or maybe I was not stupid enough to be pranking 911, because I guarantee you at the end of the story, we're going to find out the kids are in some trouble.
I would say so.
I think
Yeah.
they probably found out where these kids are, or else maybe because they know it's a prank phone call, so something tells me that they're on to the kids now. right? They know that it wasn't a true kidnapping.
My cousin. Why is he screaming? Is something wrong with him? No, we're too scared.
911 operators were scared, too, because they thought the kids were in terrible danger. Now it turns out cops say the calls were nothing but a prank made by...
There you go, prank. He's saying it right.
He is.
Now, where did crank come from?
I don't know. Deborah Norville said at the beginning of the segment, she said crank phone call.
Maybe she smokes it or something. So
Whoa.
maybe that's where she got it. She's more used to that word.
Prank phone calls to none.
Maybe she did say crank. Well,
A
prank,
couple
I mean.
of kids are waiting to find out just how they're going to be punished after making some crank phone
Yeah,
calls.
she says
said
crank.
crank.
Freaking weirdo. All she does is sit in the studio and just set up the story. She's got the easiest job in the world.
Good to be her.
She doesn't know what's going on out there. Crank.
And each time the kids hang up before 911 operators near Akron, Ohio, can pin down their location.
Who's screaming in the background? My cousin. Why is he screaming? Is something wrong with him?
See, the difference between these kids and me, if I was the kid trying to pull this off, I'd be like, my cousin.
I know.
And I'd be like holding back the laughter.
True.
They're pulling it off. They're putting out a grade A performance here.
That is
No, we're
scary.
too scared.
911 operators were scared, too, because they thought the kids were in terrible danger. Now it turns out cops say the calls were nothing but a prank made by a 13-year-old girl and an 8-year-old boy.
13 and 8.
13 and 8.
Something tells me the 13-year-old girl might have been the ringleader
You
here.
think? Okay, now you
don't go to your 13-year-old sister and say, I got a great idea.
As an 8-year-old.
Now, you got to pull this off with me. You got to pull your weight here, chubby. Older sister was...
Oh, my gosh.
And they did it because they were bored? Is that what we heard?
Uh-huh.
How to board them.
Out of boredom.
Can you pick up the sticks and get on your PlayStation or
Guess
what?
not. Or maybe go outside.
Isn't
run
there
around.
enough going on in this world that there's no time for boredom? Isn't there a million ways to satisfy your boring moments?
You would think.
I did not think it
Sure.
was possible to be bored these days.
Yeah.
I thought bored was like out of style.
Yeah, we're not out of style in the 80s.
It's possible, though.
As soon as online gaming.
You can still get bored with
Yeah.
all that's
Really?
going on.
Really?
Not
I
me.
used to live in a house with the Xbox, the internet, the everything, big screen, still bored, nothing to do.
Really?
Even with all that you could do, with the internet, with all the video games that you could ever handle in your lifetime,
Yeah.
you could still get bored.
Like a million channels.
Man, I never get bored anymore.
Ever.
There's something always for me to do.
Oh, high-speed internet, yes. Oh, hey, Halo, awesome. Oh, hey, drum set, awesome. Oh, let's go play guitar. Oh, cool. All right, let's go walk the dog. All right, see you. Let's go.
Walking the dog is definitely a way to cure your boredom.
Made by a 13-year-old
Touchy
girl
selfie.
and an 8-year-old boy.
Now that,
Well, that's past the
That's my
time.
code for walking the dog. I tell my wife that, so I thought you guys were in on it. Sorry.
Made by a 13-year-old girl and an 8-year-old boy
that's your crank.
who told them they were bored.
Yeah, 13 and 8-year-old were bored. Nothing to do around the house. So they called 911 and started pranking.
It seems very real to me.
911 operator Carol Schreffler was on duty when the calls began.
Schreffler!
Oh, that old Schreffler.
What you got going on there, Schreffler?
Got a hell of a future, that Schreffler.
Wow, Schreffler was all over it, Terry.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Schreffler, the 911 operator, responded accordingly to what she thought was imminent danger at this place.
Well,
and
wouldn't you if you heard that too? Yeah, I mean, obviously so.
Doing her, hey, I'm complimenting Schreffler.
She's all, I know, but
Schreffler! You're employee of the week!
Who told them they were bored.
It seems very real to me.
911 operator Carol Schreffler was on duty when the calls began. The kids told her two men had locked them up in a dark room where they found a cell phone and called 911.
That would be kind of a tough 911 call to take if I'm a 911 operator. Two little kids calling saying they got kidnapped and were locked in a dark room.
yeah.
But they just happened to find a cell phone in that dark room. Not the best kidnappers in the world, I would think.
Pretty bad, actually.
If you're the kidnapper person out there, you might want to do a once-over of the room you're about to throw the kids in to make sure there aren't any cell phones. That's also maybe something that pops into my head as the 911 operator.
Bob, have you seen my phone? No?
So you got locked in a dark room, but you picked up a cell phone?
The kids told her two men had locked them up in a dark room where they found a cell phone and called 911.
It's our place. Are there any windows that you can look out? I want my mom. I know.
Oh, good line. That always works. That always pulls at the heartstrings of a 911 operator.
Yeah,
I want my mom.
The 13-year-old sister's going, yeah, keep it up.
Do the mom thing again.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah.
think she's giving her the okay, perfect sign?
Yes.
Perfect.
Good job. I'm going like this. Thumbs up.
Never had a better cure of boredom ever.
Right. They're going to old school.
I'm so not bored right now. Yeah, this is the old school way to cure boredom.
Seriously. Either go outside or let's prank call.
Yeah, this is the 1985 way of curing boredom.
Third place. Are there any windows that you can look out? I want my mom.
Oh my gosh.
Schreffler's totally taking for a ride here,
Yes.
Terry. They're like, oh, we're reeling in Schreffler so good right now.
Schreffler's dumb.
Schreffler is so on board with this.
Whole family's stupid.
I bet you Schreffler sends a helicopter over our house in no time. This is really going to get exciting, sis. Schreffler!
Third place. Are there any windows that you can look out? I want my mom.
Oh my gosh.
My heart is still racing.
Oh, jeez.
My hands are still shaking.
Now, take it easy, Schreffler. It's over. Schreffler's still having a nervous breakdown, Terry.
Well,
great question. Are there any windows you can look out? Yeah, I have a nice panoramic view right now, as a matter of fact. Actually, you know what? Things are okay.
Yeah, got a cell phone?
Yeah, I think maybe I'll hang out here at the Kidnappers for a while. Thanks for,
they just brought me cheese and crackers and a little snack.
Sweeping water view. I don't get that at home. Thanks, Schreffler, for pointing out the silver lining. Talk to you later. Are there any windows that you can look out? And yeah, I know where she was going with that question, trying to figure out their whereabouts and any little landmarks they could identify,
right.
But still, come on, Schreffler, can you do a little better than that?
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
Schreffler!
I gotta ask.
I just like saying Schreffler, Terry.
My hands are still shaking.
The 911
Well,
operator.
then put them to good use. Walk the dog. Oh, yeah.
My hands are still shaking.
The 911 operator is a mom with 3 kids herself
Oh, dear.
and chokes up hearing the calls again.
Chokes what now? Oh, she chokes up now. She hears the tapes.
Yes.
This has become kind of a little nationwide story of this 13 and 8-year-old that pulled off the prank, a phone call, a situation, and Schreffler was taken down hook, line, and sinker. But just following the little playbook of the 911 operator accordingly, Terry. But,
right. I mean, that's her job.
and if you hear, as we hear these little excerpts of the audio tape, Terry, the 13 and 8-year-old, very convincing.
Yeah. Oh, you think?
And the nominees for best performance in a prank phone call are...
My hands are still shaking.
The 911 operator is a mom with 3 kids herself and chokes up hearing the calls again.
I'm hearing panic in this child's voice, fear.
There was another terrifying moment when they said they were trying to escape.
We're running down the street right now. Keep running.
Oh, my gosh. They took it to the next level. Keep running!
I know.
Keep running!
I know.
Don't look back!
They're shooting at us. Oh, man.
Imagine, though, the 911 operator just... Oh, my gosh.
You hear, Schreffler?
Yes.
Great advice. Keep running! Keep running!
No, I want to go back and talk to him for a bit.
They're right behind you!
I want to shake his hand. Is that okay? Can I go back?
Wow.
Man.
The 13 and 8-year-old just take it to the next level.
Oh, my God.
We just escaped, Schreffler! Unbelievable.
Fear.
There was another terrifying moment when they said they were trying to escape.
We're running down the street right now. Keep running. Keep running. Look at the house number.
The kids were making the calls from their house. They said they could see this construction truck and this house for sale across the street.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
That's how cops tracked down the pranksters.
Oh, jeez.
Now cops say they'll be charged and their parents could be also.
Their fatal flaw, Terry.
Yeah.
They pointed out actual little landmarks on their own street from the house that they were making the prank phone calls from.
Wow, they were...
Foiled again. Get you every time.
Would have got away for it if it weren't for you construction people.
That's right, every time.
They were just doing as the 911 operator told.
How about
What are the numbers? What are the numbers? What do you want?
You told me to keep running. I can't see. Everything's a blur, Schreffler.
They said they could see this construction truck and this house for sale across the street.
Gosh.
That's all it takes for them to get caught. That's pretty impressive.
And this house for sale, that might have been the key.
Yeah.
Oh, that house for sale. Yeah, I looked at that. That's so overpriced.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not into shag carpet, dude. We're going to pass.
We're running down the street right now.
Except to my women.
Escape.
We're running down the street right now. Keep running. Keep running. Look at the house number.
The kids were making the
Schreffler must feel pretty dumb.
Well, Well, you know what? I'm sure she does, but how do you fault her for that? Seriously,
I'm not faulting her, Terry, because if you even suggest as a 911 operator if it's a real kidnapping, if you're even caught on tape going, "Are you sure you're not lying to me?"
Yeah.
Then you're on these tabloid stories for another reason for being one who underplayed the situation.
Right.
Are you sure you're not just a couple of kids that are bored? No, I'm really being kidnapped, bitch.
They just killed my sister. Never mind. Thanks for nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so even though she really was duped here,
right?
Even if she had any thoughts that they were kind of having fun with her, you can't make it like you're picking up on it.
Right, you can't.
But she didn't, Terry. I mean, you hear her, keep running! Keep running! I can't believe you guys actually escaped!
Poor lady. Nice lady getting taken advantage of.
I know.
Schreffler.
That old Schreffler.
Does Schreffler need this in her life?
I don't think so.
Schreffler just went for a typical 911 operator day,
She's just working, doing her job.
There was another terrifying moment when they said they were trying to escape.
We're running down the street right now. She's running. She's running. Look at the house number.
The kids were making the calls from their house. They said they could see this construction truck and this house for sale across the street. That's how cops tracked down the pranksters. Now cops say they'll be charged and their parents could be also.
My heart didn't want to believe that. You know, like these children were so believable.
I was kidnapped. I'm in a dark place. Hurry up, please.
Wow, that is sad. When you hear it, it does sound real, doesn't it?
Place.
In a dark, dark place.
If that was your kid and you heard that, you'd be panicked.
Oh, my gosh.
You'd be panicked. It sounds so real.
Yeah, that is. Oh, my God.
They did a good job. I've been saying that all along. Nice work. I mean, obviously not something you hope becomes a copycat situation later today to any 911 operators.
Right. But as a parent,
you don't want to be the next Schreffler out there if you're a 911 operator. The Schreff got taken, Terry?
The Schreff did.
If my parents knew I did that, I'd be calling 911 for a different reason.
Right.
And it would be real this time.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, as the parents...
Calling the Schreff. My ass is getting beaten right now, Schreff. Yeah, well, I'm not really in the mode to help you. Okay?
Right. You just made me look like an idiot, so good luck.
Enjoy your beating.
What are you saying, Terry?
Well, I mean, as the parents of these kids, like Hotshot said, I mean, how do you feel? You're like going, oh, my God. I would be going, what the...
Yeah, you have no choice but to, like...
freak out on them. Go, what are you doing?
Tear a little chunk out of your kid's ass for that one?
I think so. Not just a little chunk.
Well, I mean, not that we're condoning any kind of...
Right, but man...
But this one, if you're like being told by the police that this is what your kids did and you're listening to the tape of your kids...
Yeah.
You're feeling a little bit upset about this.
I would say yes.
13's a little old for that.
But they're bored.
You couldn't have called the neighbor down the street and done the same thing. It wouldn't have been as big a deal as calling 911 for 3 hours.
I know.
Order a pie to someone's house.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I made a million prank calls growing up, Terry. I didn't have high-speed internet growing up.
Right.
All right, I have it now, and I love it.
Right.
And I haven't been bored since I got FiOS put in.
Not possible.
All right?
But these guys are going back old school style.
But even when I was making prank phone calls, Terry.
Yeah, 3 hours of it? Really?
I never called 911.
Yeah, I
thought about it.
Yeah.
I never did.
Never did.
Great thing about prank calls in the 80s is that everybody was home. It seemed like somebody always answered. Always people home. No one
FaZe.
Who answers their home phone now?
It was mom. The moms were always home.
What's up, FaZe? How you doing, buddy?
Just here chilling, man.
What can I do for you
another
this morning?
day. Hey, you know that the 911 situation? The other day, I had seen an accident on the freeway, and I was calling 911. And when they answered, the first thing they told me was, hey, you're calling about the accident, so-so. I was like, yeah. They're like, all right, somebody already called about it. So as far as 911, and mind you, my area code on my cell is a different area code than where I was at. So they kind of know the area that you're in when you're calling.
Well, they are able to, for whatever the signal and stuff, they can kind of get that. But it's not, I think
not
it
a
takes
precise location as to find these kids that apparently were kidnapped.
Right.
They were just sitting in the sister's bedroom and pulling off a little anti-boredom tactic.
Right.
Yeah. But that's nuts, man. That's insane. These kids are doing that, man. That's crazy.
That is.
Hey, when you was growing up, you just knew better than to call 911. You can call your next door neighbor, and it's all good.
Yeah, I didn't even have the guts to call my next door neighbor. I just called random numbers.
Right, you sat down, open the phone book, and
Most time I didn't even open the phone book. I just dialed 7 numbers.
And somebody was always there.
Bam!
Every time.
How are you? What are you wearing? I still do that today. I used to get the people call me now, Terry. This is really the only difference.
Right.
My favorite was to get the high school directory and find the most popular kid and the dorkiest kid and call them on three-way and put them together. Favorite trick ever.
Gosh,
you
really?
called me. No, you called me.
And isn't it lovely when they wind up as dates at the prom?
And then they would start chatting. So what did you get for Christmas, dude? I don't know you.
Reggie, the garbage man, you're on the air.
What did you do?
Hey, man, what's happening? First of all, let me give a shout-out to my garbage brothers out of Snow King.
Yes.
And then I got to tell you, man, the problem is with these kids nowadays, man, is parents. The parents don't want to discipline their children, see?
Whatever. Everyone did this as a kid. You just didn't have the guts to call 911. Doesn't make it necessarily any better. Actually, it makes it worse to be calling 911. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And doing this, but they pulled it off pretty big time, Terry. You gotta.
God, they were great. I mean, I hate to say it, but I would be. I'm like Scheffler or whatever her name is.
Schreffler.
I'm freaking out too.
You're still freaking out, even knowing ahead of time that it was a prank.
Because if you, I'm
in a dark place.
Right.
You're still worried about
because
these
the
kids?
thing is that what's scary about it.
You know it didn't even happen.
No. I know that, but what's scary about it is that it does truly happen, and you're just you.
Yeah, but often those unfortunate people that are actually kidnapped don't find the spare cell phone lying around to call 911.
Oh, there's a cell phone, a flare, a gun, and a buffet. But I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, that's a nice little kidnapping situation to have happen to you.
But also,
especially
too,
the
it's
buffet
not.
part.
It's not.
Awesome.
Is it an all you can eat?
Oh, you betcha.
Wow.
What kind of buffet? It's not a buffet. It's not all you can eat.
To be kidnapped and thrown into the old country, that's really nice. Anyhow.
You ever been to the one-time through? You have to stack your plate like the Leaning Tower of Pisa all the way through.
There are places like that?
They don't have one-time through buffets.
Like salad bars, they do.
I've never heard of it. If they actually have an established salad bar and it's your job to get a plate and go up to it, they don't make it a one-trip situation.
They're a different color than the all-you-can-eat plate, so they know.
Well, I mean, if you're shopping...
My fat friends go through more than once with the one-time plate and embarrasses the hell out of me.
When I go to the Westfield Mall and they got that little... In the food court, they have that little, like, grocery store kind of situation. That's a one-time through because it's like a grocery store. It's like if you go to Whole Foods.
You're paying by the pound.
Yeah, you're paying by the pound there.
But if you go into an actual restaurant that offers a salad bar, they never make it a one-time through.
They offer both. You can do one-time through or all you can eat.
Wow.
I've seen somebody with the one-time plate stack.
You get better value with one-time through and then piling it on?
I don't think so. I don't personally. A skinny person might.
Reggie.
There's plenty of Mongolian girls that are one-time through.
Reggie, what's on your mind?
For real?
All right, see, the problem is these parents, man. These parents need to discipline their kids. That's why these kids get away with everything. They want to put them on timeout and put them on restriction and take their cell phones.
Reggie throws them in the garbage truck, Terry.
Yeah, he does.
I'm in a dark place.
You're right.
It don't work. You want to know the solution?
What's the solution?
A good old-fashioned Hot Wheel track, good old-fashioned switch.
Hot Wheel track.
And an ass whoop. Kids will learn how to find their parents.
Yeah, maybe this works for Reggie. May not work for every parent to hit him on the ass with a Hot Wheel track.
Oh, my God.
Hey.
Wow. I remember that.
Won't do it again.
No doubt.
Yeah, kind of also an old school
Vinnie the
reference.
Pooh. Vinnie the Pooh. Ask Vinnie. Vinnie, was you scared of your parents growing up?
Terrified. Are you kidding me?
I think all of us
Even
pretty
when
much
he sees a
were.
Hot Wheels commercial now,
Freaks out.
No, turn it off.
We're all scared of our parents.
Yeah.
You just
Definitely.
had that fear. See, you had that fear for your parents. You knew your parents. You knew the difference between right and wrong.
Nah, my parents are pushovers. Probably explains the person I am.
Were
today.
they?
Yeah, I could get away with a lot.
Not mine.
Yeah, I couldn't think about it.
My mom used to laugh when she disciplined me. Reggie, thank you for the call. I mean, she spanked me on the butt a little bit, but, we both laughed at that.
Did you?
Really?
Yeah.
You're a wuss.
You're like a girl.
You hit like a girl.
And my mom has no physical strength whatsoever.
Oh.
Whatsoever.
And your dad never disciplined?
My dad was, he was like always watching TV.
Oh.
Really?
What's your name again?
As I told you, like I explained to you like a couple of weeks ago, the one time my dad actually played with me was so weird. Remember I told you about the
hotel.
Holiday Inn?
Yes.
The Holiday Inn little set I had? And he actually came in because my mom, demanded that for once he go in and play with me, and he actually got on the floor and played with me. It was just, so awkward.
Go play with your son. You wanted him to.
Oh, jeez.
I don't like being referred to as an it, but that's all right. I'm in a dark, dark place. Cleo! You're on the air.
Who is it?
Is this Cleo?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, how you doing, Miss Cleo?
Hi. T, I just wanted to let you know that it's National 911 Week this week, so it's very appropriate that you're talking about
Well, isn't that ironic? Are you a 911 operator yourself or no?
No, I manage the program.
Oh, you do? So after hearing this story, what are your thoughts?
I think that for not working in 911, you pretty much hit the nail on the head that they cannot locate you, especially in a metropolitan area.
But Schreffler did a pretty good job, even though she comes out looking a little bit taken by all this.
Well,
but anyone in her situation would have been given the performance by the 13 and 8-year-old, right?
Yeah.
How often nowadays does something like this happen? I would imagine not all that often with all that's out there to entertain people, that the number of prank phone calls are kind of down to 911. Plus, people know if you're going to prank, don't prank 911, right? Or do they get a lot of pranks?
Right. Well, when I first started in the 80s, it was a lot more common, but no, I don't think it happens very often now.
The caller ID scared the hell out of everybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, Terry was right when she said that it's better if you have access to a landline and you have an emergency to pick that sucker up instead.
That sucker, wow, nicely put.
Pick up that sucker of a landline.
Terry nailed it.
Okay.
Thank you, baby.
Gotta go. Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day, you too.
Bye-bye.
What are you wearing?
Oh, jeez.
I don't even think I've seen a landline in, like, forever.
Yeah, who the hell has a landline anymore?
I do.
Do you really?
I do too, but I mean...
Yeah, they say for emergencies you should have one.
Right.
It's like...
I got 2 cell phones.
Someone's trying to break in my house. Oh, geez, no bars!
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
Not good.
I'll grab the other.
But unless you live in a cave, you're probably always going to have bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting a little bit
getting
better.
better.
You'd think they would have had it. So we're at the point in 2008 where shouldn't it be 4 bars wherever you go? Come on.
Should be,
Unless
but...
the satellite's down that day.
Right.
Oh, there's a guy in my house with a knife.
Yeah.
Thanks, satellite. Damn you. Of all the days. Yeah.
But it's still, any major catastrophe like like Katrina or something, you're not going to have cell phone access.
That is true. That's a good point, too.
Well, if there's a typhoon
earthquakes and stuff like that happen.
If there's a hurricane on the West Coast, Terry, I'll worry about it then.
Okay.
Yes, but Terry has a landline.
Ooh.
It's going to take a hell of a hurricane to knock out her landline, I guess. Hurricanes can knock out a landline, too, by the way, Terry.
Right.
In case you're a little bit confused.
No, I understand that.
All right.
Not a lot of hurricanes on the West Coast, like you said.
Well, but earthquakes and stuff over...
Oh, my God.
Yes,
that was the best prank ever.
The best prank ever?
Ever heard.
Well, you don't want to encourage other people, but I have to admit, it was pretty good.
Hey, I was one of those who make prank phone calls.
Yeah, I mean, who wasn't?
But now me and my brothers had the whole little voice and everything. What's up, Eduardo Pachocho?
He's having flashbacks, Terry.
I know.
Not only was I a big pranker, but I used to call all the girls that I wanted, but didn't have the guts to talk to in school. And I told you about that story where I called this one girl enough. This girl this one girl named Trisha.
Yeah.
I called her enough times and just hung on to listen to her voice that they got there was no caller ID back in the late 80s even.
Right. And I remember that.
I'm in high school late 80s and around 1988 or something like that, and I called her enough times where her mom got scared that someone was casing the house or something and got actually this contraption where you could trace phone calls put on their phone because they were really scared. And before I know it, there's a squad car in my driveway saying, and I'm just like, well, I just kind of liked her a little bit.
Right.
Wow. She got a tap for her phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely would have got a whoop. I definitely would have got a beating with the big black belt.
I was trying to give her a tap, but she got one of her own.
Yeah, kids today, they need their butt whooped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember the big black belt.
Oh, jeez.
My dad...
Mr. Miyagi, I remember him too, yes. Anyway, Al State, great for you to check in.
I always got to check in at least once or twice a month.
I understand. You should do it more often, sir.
Well, you guys are so popular now that you really don't need me.
Don't say that. That's not the case.
You really don't need me.
Everything else going well for you, Al State, or what?
I can't complain to you, man. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm looking good.
If that's all it takes to make you a satisfied man, then you are not hard to please.
Still unemployed, though.
Still?
Man.
Well, hey, you have the right job.
The job market the economy is not doing so great that Al Steak can just run out and get a job anywhere.
Well, but I thought he was the one who took the little 6-month hiatus type thing. He didn't get fired. He quit, correct?
Yeah, this was by choice. This was by design, wasn't it, Al State?
Oh, yeah, but
now you're looking for a job, and it's not easy for you to find. What are your specialties? Oh, jeez.
Bend over, big boy.
The right pay. See, it's always got to be the right pay.
The right pay. And what is the right pay for Al State? What would be someone offering you X amount of dollars, and that becomes the right pay? What's the right pay?
At least $40K.
Man wants $40,000 a year. Is that too much to ask? No. Well, I mean, in today's economy, who knows?
Somebody's parents would say, "Well, take $25,000 over nothing."
If worse come to worse, I'll become self-employed and start siphoning gas.
Man's ready to start his own business.
Siphoning gas.
Bootlegging gas. I'll start bootlegging gas.
Mm-hmm.
My only advice: get a clear hose.
Yeah.
Either bootlegging gas, or I'm gonna put something up on YouTube that's gonna make me famous.
Well, you and about 500 million other people, but that's fine.
Well, you know what? I'll get famous off Terry Cam. Terry, I'm gonna come on your camera, butt naked one day.
I don't know.
Okay, that's...
yeah.
Maybe you want to call 911, Terry.
Yeah, I will. I'll be 911 crazy.
Get Schreffler on the line. You can handle this.
The T-Man Show.
Don't trust anybody.
Oh, dear.
That sad advice comes from Tori Lindsay, the Florida cheerleader who's now coming forward to talk about the video beating that she endured at the hands of girls she thought were her friends.
Mm-hmm. Don't trust anyone, Terry. Don't trust anyone who calls himself a friend, because before you know it, you can be led to a house and all these supposed friends come out of each room ready to give you the beating of a lifetime.
I know.
That's the advice from Tori Lindsay, who's now stepping forward.
Don't trust anybody.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Thought were her friends.
It's your first look at the cheerleader who was brutally beaten by her friends.
Oh, they're showing her face now? How does she look?
Wow.
I figured she probably looked good for a 16-year-old, of course, Terry.
Well,
keep that in mind. But I assume that's probably one of the reasons she got her beating in the savage way she did, because all the other girls were probably just all pent up with hostility that they didn't look as good as her.
Maybe so.
I figured all along that was part of the equation, so I'm assuming she looks pretty good to real good.
Okay.
As far as 16-year-olds go.
Picture I saw, I thought she was cute.
She's cute. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much
16.
But you're saying cute with a little bit of escape kind of hatch on not that great.
She's cute.
You say she's cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cute. You know, it's like when guys get set up on a blind date by some dude who has this girl in his office who keeps bugging him to set her up, and yeah, she's cute. She's cute.
Sounds like I'm in. That's all I need, really.
That's really it. Yeah. And you're paying for dinner, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Now I'm really in.
Yeah.
Nice. No, I thought she was good looking. You know,
all right, well, Pasty,
it's hard to call her good looking when she's 16.
Put me out a picture, because all along they've been kind of bubbling out her face, Terry. And,
they have, yes.
And they've been protecting her like that.
Oh, yes, Dave.
Until now, we've only seen her with her face masked as she's pummeled by the girls. But now she's speaking out. Her name is Tori Lindsay, and she's 16.
Oh, we've known her name all along. I mean, that wasn't hard to find on YouTube and stuff like that.
She told People magazine in the issue coming out this week, your number one friend is your family. Wow. Don't trust anybody.
Nobody!
These are the so-called mean girls.
See, she was and already is showing signs of being scarred and scared, and those who suggested that the psychological damage will go even further than the physical damage she sustained, Terry, might already have a point, considering that she's saying she doesn't trust anyone.
Well, yeah.
And then what happens when her family comes out of the each bedroom ready to pummel her ass? Then where is she at then? Hopefully that never happens. I don't think it would. And to some extent, hey, I've always kind of felt that way a little bit too. I mean, if someone's not blood, how much can you really trust them? You can trust them to a point, but then comes the cutoff line where you just can't trust them with everything.
Right.
And everyone should know that. Maybe not to this extent at age 16, but in a sense, it's something I've always felt. You can't trust people that aren't blood the full ride, Terry.
Your number one friend is your family. Don't trust anybody. These are the so-called mean girls. All face battery and kidnapping charges. One of them, Kayla Hassel, is also on the cheerleading squad. Tori Lindsay says she's still in a lot of pain from the beating, and her father is bitter that the assault will forever be a viral video. My child got beat up across America.
Oh, yes, baby.
Every time they choose to show a clip of her getting beaten, they always throw in that one moment where the girl sounds like she's having an orgasm. You hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that sounds like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard that a couple times in my life when, some girl was faking it.
Oh, yes, baby.
Why you got your hood on, Terry?
It's Hoodie Thursday on Terry Cam.
Is that right?
Yes, we're all wearing hoodies on the cam.
That's scaring me a little bit.
Oh, would you like me to take it off?
No, I mean,
Just trying to join in.
If it's all in fun and
it is.
It's all agreed upon.
It is.
Kind of a small hoodie.
And you're not going to go out.
Yeah, sorry.
You're not going to go out after the show with torches and stuff like that.
No. But everybody's got hoodies on.
It's kind of smaller.
Who decided? Was it a planned thing from before today, or it just became an impromptu Thursday morning thing?
Impromptu, led by Slimeball, who's kind of a regular.
Slimeball's making,
yeah,
putting the initiative out there. How do you decline a man like
Slime? You can't.
A man named Slimeball has to be taken seriously enough that you got to throw those hoodies right on.
Yeah, you do. Right.
You should have said so, Terry.
Sorry.
I wish I had my hoodie.
Yeah.
I would be right there with you.
I mean, look at Amy on there. She's got her hoodie on, and she's looking better than ever.
Well, it's a Hoodie Thursday.
Hoodie Thursday.
That's what Slimeball wants.
Right. Slimeball got
I do whatever he says normally.
What Slimeball wants.
Why not just join in the slime?
Oh, look at Vinnie the Pooh. He's throwing his hood up.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go. Here, let me show everybody.
Now I really feel left out.
Right.
You all got hoodies with me?
Hoodies.
I got an extra one around here if you need it.
All three of you got sweatshirts on, sweatshirt jackets. Wonderful.
We're a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, you think. We're definitely not bored.
Well, I'm just looking at you thinking.
Oh, yes, baby.
It's a Hoodie Thursday.
It is a Hoodie Thursday.
So what happens if someone wants to be a part of Terry Cam this morning and they don't wish to put a hood on?
Well, they need to be careful. Yeah, they get kicked out.
I'd like to be a part of the Terry Cam community this morning, but I don't feel like putting a hood on. Do they get kicked out? Let's say they're sitting there with a sweatshirt that obviously has a hood.
Right.
And yet they decline Slimeball's little
request,
the big Thursday suggestion, and they don't put their hood on. Are they going to be ostracized by the Terry Cam community of people?
No, actually.
So it's optional.
Yeah, it is optional. But
it's an optional Hoodie Thursday.
Right. But what's interesting is when people ask, and seeing that it is Hoodie Thursday and everybody else on cam has a hoodie on, they tend to put the hoodie on.
Oh, I see. So it's
kind of like pressured.
It's all convenient like that. Everyone seems to be not putting up any kind of fuss.
Right.
All right.
Slimeball started it to go against the Rainbow Coalition. He calls it the Hoodie Coalition. So.
Right.
So it is kind of a turf war thing.
It is.
There are little gangs developing on Terry Cam. Well, can we transition from the Hoodie Thursday to the Hood Ring Friday? Is that possible, Terry?
I'm sure we could. Do you want pictures of hood rings all day long on my Terry Cam?
I don't know if I can wait till Friday now.
I don't know if I really want to do that, but yeah.
Well, Terry, you're the leader, so you're gonna have to set the precedent.
Well, then I can't have Hood Ring Friday.
You don't have a hood ring?
No.
You don't have a kitty ring, Terry? Come on.
No kitty ring.
Come on.
You can get one by tomorrow, though, right?
I think, yeah.
You could, Terry.
I could.
Take one for the Terry Cam community team there.
How about no?
Come on.
Have you typed it? I didn't see you type in the suggestion of Hood Ring Friday, Terry.
No, they can hear you, so they're all for it.
Oh, they are?
I don't need it. It does stream live, and,
I forgot we even do a radio show. I thought it was all about Terry Cam. No, you don't have to type it in?
No, but they do type their comments.
Why don't you type all those in favor?
Okay.
And they can...
All those in favor.
They can give either an aye or a yay or a thumbs up or a... or you can just say it, really. Of a ring. Or they can just say it or whatever they want. Hood Ring Friday. Take that, Slimeball.
Let's see. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Thumbs up. Tell T-Man to come in here and ask.
Come in here and ask?
Yep.
Wow.
All thumbs up.
I will be making an appearance on Terry Cam this morning,
really?
Terry. Wow. Yes.
All right. Got the big thumbs up on the whole.
Oh, thumbs up goes along well with Hood Ring Friday.
Sure it does. Woohoo!
That ain't my thumb.
All right.
Even though it feels like one.
Although Amy says no, along with me, I believe.
Amy said no?
Yeah. She's one of the hot ones. Her and Dizzle.
She's a hater.
Amy's hot?
Yeah.
She the Asian one?
No. No, she only comes in on Thursday.
There's this one Asian girl that's really hot
Yeah.
that's always on Tari Cam.
Yeah, but Thursdays are... I'm surprised she's not here yet. Thursdays are her days off.
Oh, that's Miss Kitty, right?
Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty, man. Miss Kitty Ring, right?
Yeah, maybe she does.
Anyhow, what else is going on in the world,
Well-
Terry? Not the Tari Cam world, the overall world. I know your world now only consists of Tari Cam land, but can you venture out and tell me what's going on in the rest of the world, please?
I
You got to keep
can.
your hood on all morning? Is that the deal? I got to look at you now with the hood on all morning?
Does it make you nervous?
Doesn't make me nervous or
You don't
anything. It
like
just looks
it?
a little weird.
Yeah, it does look weird.
Oh, do you want
It's
to
like
take it
not
off?
a normal hood.
You look like it's just weird for
Right.
a woman with how many kids? You got 19 kids to be
What
sitting
is
there
the
with your
big-
hood
why
on.
is that
No,
big of a
keep it
deal?
on. Don't take it off on my account.
Well,
keep it on.
I don't want to make you,
No, I'm fine. I'll get through it.
Okay, sorry.
All right, there she sits.
Well, according
Hold on.
to new research, believe it or not,
You look ridiculous. Take that off. No, leave it on.
believe it or not, gentlemen,
Put it back on. Yeah. Yeah.
pleasuring yourself.
Oh, jeez. What's this now? Hold on
New
a second.
research
New research.
actually shows that pleasuring yourself
Yes.
does prevent cancer.
Well, then,
That's right.
guess what? That's one thing you'll never have to worry about in my world.
Yeah, the research found that men who take care of themselves.
Just men?
Well,
Or
yes,
women
it looks
too?
like it's just men, quite
Women
honestly.
can gratify themselves
They
just as
can.
easily as men, Terry.
They can, but
Maybe not as quick.
But we don't have prostates. So this is generally for the men with prostate issues and cancer.
Mm-hmm. Women don't have prostates?
Last I checked.
Wow.
When was the last time? You checked? I'd love to see that.
Let's have a Check Your Prostate Friday.
Come here, honey.
Okay.
Nope, you sure don't.
Women don't have prostates?
Oh.
I don't know if that's true.
I guess maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway.
Well,
I wish I was smart. Anyhow.
yeah, I wish I
That'd
was
be
too.
awesome, huh?
Oh, Lord. So it's, well, of course, the more you use your sexual little functionality situations, the more it's going to be kept healthy. Just like any muscle, the more you use it, the more it stays fit. So if the prostate is kind of like in the muscle family of some sort, Terry, if you stop using it, it's going to go on the decline. You know what I'm saying? So, so you're talking about to maintain prostate health. It's about prostate cancer.
Cancer, yes.
Doesn't mean you can smoke 6 packs a day. Touch yourself every day and beat cancer.
You're not going to beat overall cancer by jerking the gherkin, right?
Prostate.
You're 33% less likely to develop prostate cancer.
Well, I thought for a second I was warding off all cancers, like I was going to be cancer-free for a lifetime because I'm like the king of masturbation here, Terry. Thanks a lot. You got my hopes
You do
up.
it more than 5 times a week?
Oh, my gosh. I do
Then
it
you're-
more than 5 times by 10 a.m.
There you go.
Wow.
You are less likely to have prostate cancer.
Well, prostate cancer is not a big worry of mine, Terry. I'm only in my 30s.
It should be, believe me. I know somebody at the age of 16 who got it.
Got prostate cancer?
Yes.
Well, of course, there's exceptions to every rule, but most
Sure there are.
most prostate cancers, like men in their 70s, 60s, and stuff like that. Man, I'm worried about that. Come on.
They say men in their 50s should also touchy-selfie a little bit to help the...
Yes.
Men in your 50s.
Men in their 50s
They
do that?
say that it's most important for men in their 20s to be regularly
beating the stick.
doing.
Okay, Doc.
that.
Got it.
You insist, doctor.
Yeah.
I'll do it right here. Get me a big old cup and that nurse.
That would be VTP over there. But yeah, they say that even men in their 50s should practice
Are
that.
you sure this is a new found bit of research
Yeah.
and this isn't like some bogus story you found on the internet by Dr. Who Kachakakov and stuff like that?
No, it's Dr. Graham Giles. He is part of the Cancer Council Victoria in Melbourne, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
It's not Dr. Schlongowitz that you found.
Not Dr. Schlongowitz.
'Cause sometimes there are stories on the internet that people just put online as a gag. And,
Right, no.
And you sometimes have on the program
Brought those stories to the forefront. I have, yes.
In all your hunt for stories every
Yes.
morning, I can understand how you lose sight for a moment and you find a story that looks legitimate, but then you read it and you realize the story's research was done by Dr. Schlongowitz, and then all of a sudden you realize you've been had, right?
Yeah, when you see Michael Hunt
What's this? Dr. Mike Hunt, Terry?
No, it's Dr. Graham Giles again.
Dr. Dick Hertz?
No. Anyway, and just to clarify some things, it is the whole self-gratification thing. It's not like if you have sex.
Oh, jeez. It doesn't help to have sex.
Right. Well,
it's a different muscle used.
It says here the study found that release from sex actually is not as effective in preventing cancer.
And they're saying even though prostate cancer is most prevalent in your older age men, that men in your 20s should not neglect going weeks upon weeks without having any kind of sexual gratification, Terry, because it could lead in later life, or if not immediately, to some kind of prostate situation.
I'm there.
Cancerous situation.
Right.
I am there.
Vinnie the Pooh, I know you're not part of the world of men who will be taking matters into their own hands. You going to start now or what? Hearing this new research.
You kidding me?
Oh, I thought you don't do that. You do that?
Of course.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind then. Must have mistaken you with somebody else.
He's half white, too, don't forget.
Oh, it's the white side of him.
The white makes him do it.
Wow. Okay. Well, I got to take a break, Terry. I'm up against a hard break.
Oh, wow.
Go
relieve it.
Gotta go be...
And we'll be back after these words.
The T-Man Show.
The Sears Holding Corporation is offering a way to stretch your government stimulus check. A company spokesperson says just bring your stimulus check to any Sears, Kmart, or Lands' End retail store and exchange it for a gift card. The store will then give you a 10% bonus gift card. More yet on how to extend the offer to those with direct deposit.
Wow. So there you go. Sears, which I understand is in some business trouble, has come up with a little snappy, crafty idea that if you bring your government stimulus check that everyone should be getting in the mail over the next couple of months to one of their locations, Sears or Kmart, they'll tack on an extra 10%, Terry.
There you go.
Here, they're pretty sure those checks are good.
Right.
Are you sure? It says U.S. Treasury on it. We may assume this won't bounce like your normal checks. Mr. Johnson?
Sir, there's insufficient funds on this account. Do you want to call them and see what's going on?
Yeah, let me call Mr. Bush. Yeah, they're pretty confident that the checks you'll bring in from the government will have the funds that they claim that they have in the amount box.
That check's good.
And the Sears company is saying that they'll tack on 10%.
No?
Not a bad deal, right?
Sure isn't.
I'm sure it doesn't even have an expiration date. You could use it, although sometimes they try, believe it or not, to make these gift cards have expiration dates. Yeah. I've heard of such things that don't make any sense to me.
Trying to pass laws now where that cannot happen.
Yeah,
Things cannot expire.
Seem like that should make sense. If you're paying cash for a gift card, then all of a sudden a year later it's expired.
Right.
No, I should have held on to the $100 bill.
Yeah, money expires all of a sudden. Money's no good.
Well, but again,
of course, you'd have to spend it all at Sears and Kmart, and you wouldn't be able to spend your stimulus check anywhere else.
Right.
But there's certainly $700 worth of stuff, $670 or whatever an extra 10% will get you, $650 that you can spend at
right in the middle.
All right, I understand. I don't have to nail it for you, do I? I'm closing in on it.
Yes, you are.
There's enough stuff there that you can certainly spend that money there, right?
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, lots of big ticket items.
Yes.
You buy half a washer dryer.
There you go. Chainsaw. Leaf blower.
Take that third gun on the left I've always wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Kmart. Oh, all right. So there's an offer for you.
All right.
Are you going to take it?
It's generous.
It is
I'm thinking about it.
I'm sure a lot of other stores are now going to follow suit.
Oh, sure.
But Sears is pretty on the ball with that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get a lot of people into it. You know, a lot of people are going to be, hey, an extra 10% on you. I just got a letter in the mail saying I'm not getting a stimulus check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little depressing, Terry. I'm doing a little too well.
Yeah.
Like I'm still a loser. Come on, give me my check.
The good news is you're doing well.
They're telling me that I make a little too much money. You believe that crap? Do they know what kind of gambling problems I have? No check for you, T-Man.
Sorry.
Don't even think about it, the letter said.
Wow.
You make enough.
Yeah.
When is enough?
You've exceeded everyone's freaking expectations for you derelict.
401k was filled up in a week. All right. Settle down.
I didn't know. I thought they were.
My gosh.
I thought they were for everyone. And I was
No,
like,
there is a there's a cutoff.
So I called my accountant. I'm like, Dad, what the hell is with this letter? It's almost am I reading this right that I'm not getting a stimulus check?
It's a certain amount, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Bull crap.
I get one.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I'm just saying.
Poster.
I'm just saying.
It'll go well with that little scar on your forehead from gay phone operator.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I know. I saw that.
What's that big?
I'm injured.
Wow.
Can't help but notice the sizable blemish on your forehead at the hands of a gay man.
He scratches like a bitch. I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Wow. If you were listening to yesterday's show, if you weren't, you missed a doozy. Vinnie the Pooh, who went over to gay phone operator's home demanding his webcam. He got injured in the process. Do you believe that, Terry? And he has a sizable mark on his forehead.
I know.
To the point where he's got his baseball cap pulled right down to his eyebrows.
Can't see it. I don't know how the hell it happened. I don't know.
You guys were rolling around and it was crazy.
Fights like a girl. Slapping and
you guys got in quite the little tussle there we saw on Terry Cam yesterday.
God, that was
sure you're going to be all right? You don't need to put your head in a sling or anything like that, or what?
I got it. I'm fine. I got it handled.
Why don't you take off your cap and put your face in front of Terry Cam so the world can see all your battle scars of wrestling and rolling around with a gay chubster there.
It was brave.
You don't have to do it. It's all right.
You sure?
I know it's embarrassing for you that you got injured, that you got damaged, you got hurt.
The thing is,
you got all bruised at the hands of gay phone operator. That thing may never go away. That may be a scar for life. You may have to tell that story 20 years from now like a sailor in a bar. Talking about your run-in with a gay man.
I got punched in the forehead.
You might have many stories to tell by then.
Oh, my.
Yeah, you won't be the first person scarred by gay, by the way.
He punched you?
I think he might have, yeah.
Wow, so what was it like being in the house, running around, being chased by the gayest of phone operators, and then having wounds to prove it?
It was a little crazy, to be honest with you. Like, he's big.
Is his home as weird as I hear? Is his home as weird as I heard?
It was pretty dirty over there.
Oh, wow.
Really? Yeah, it was bad. Like garbage everywhere.
Wow.
Dirty garbage?
Like
just laying around?
Just laying around.
I just moved that egg carton and that soda can and sit down. Yeah.
I was like, man, all right.
Really? Just trash?
Just trash everywhere.
Man.
I was standing on top of the oven and he had like just food left out and garbage bags everywhere and like clothes dumped out on the living room and his condom wrappers spread out everywhere.
No, you didn't see condom wrappers.
I seen condom wrappers.
Maybe not when you got there, but by the time you left, maybe.
Yeah, it was gross.
There were condom wrappers on the floor on the what?
He had him by his bed on the floor.
Oh.
It was gross.
What were you doing looking around by his bed?
I'm not gonna. He's a big dude. He was throwing me.
It's a studio apartment. That should be your answer. It's a studio apartment. It's a small place. Being in.
He sleeps in his kitchen.
When I was standing on the stove, I could see everything. That should be your answer.
Yeah. I'm a little cold in my bed. I think I'm going to turn up the gas stove a little bit. Some heat.
So you saw condom wrappers by his bed.
Yes.
That is nasty.
It was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Like I took it for the team to snatch his webcam, but
I can't believe you got injured, man. That is.
I know, that is
so
crazy.
sad. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I mean,
that you got an injury.
It's whack.
Look at you.
It's whack. I know. Are you kidding me?
Now go show everyone a Terry Cam.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
The gay man left his mark.
Here he comes.
Left his mark on your face.
You know, it might all be worth it for the gay man because you have that is a sizable wound.
Wow.
Look at that thing.
See this?
That thing is nasty. The size of a yam.
Crap.
Might want to get it checked out.
You might want to go to the doctor and
might have caught something.
Get an evaluation on that thing.
That's not a scratch. That's actually tapeworm, sir.
Buried itself in my face.
Wow. You may need a couple of stitches.
That's no good.
How small his head is.
I know.
You put your hand next to his head now so people can see the scale. People can see how small his head is. He's a grown adult male. And Hotshot's hand is bigger than Vinnie the Pooh's head. That is just wrong. Are you sure you're an adult male?
Are
you sure? Let me tell you, you're not 8 years old.
I'm not 8 years old, no.
There he still is on Terry Cam, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are on Terry Cam right now, you can log on to Terry Cam by going to theTManshow.com, and Vinnie will show his scar on the half hour. On the half hour?
On the half hour.
You will show that scar.
Wow.
That's an embarrassment.
You telling me?
Yeah, some morning shows give you traffic, we give you scars.
The man has on the 8s, the man has no agility whatsoever, and you couldn't elude him to the point where he not only gets his hands on you, but leaves a permanent mark?
I eluded him. It was just during the scuffle, because remember, I jumped off.
Yeah, he had to jump.
If you got in a scuffle, then you didn't elude him.
What?
How can you say you eluded him, but you got in a scuffle?
I got the camera,
You saying you got in a scuffle implies you... It was mission accomplished, don't get me wrong. And I'm happy that the mission was successful.
Right.
However, you getting wounded by gay phone operator wasn't part of the plan.
I could have. Well, I don't know. There was so much going on. It was fat and...
He was kind of taking up the whole thing. He was like a goalie.
Yeah, he was a backstop. I saw it
Yeah.
there. Teresa, you're on the air. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi there, Teresa. What's up today, baby?
Well, I have a story for you, T-Man, that I just have to get off my chest.
Oh, anything you need to get off your chest is fine with me. Teresa, it brings up a good point. Anything that's going on in anyone's life that needs to be discussed. Today is a great day to call 1-866-663-T-Man. What's your problem, Teresa, baby?
Well, I'm new in Washington. I've only been here for a year, and it just seems like, I like to have my good girlfriends that I go out with, and we have a good time, and, go out to the bars and just dance it up. And it seems as though every time I go out with people that I consider good friends, I always get calls or emails from their boyfriends saying that I'm such a whore and I'm such a slut and a bad influence.
Maybe it's more of a hope than an accusation. So wait a minute. You're saying you go out with these group of girls, or whenever you go out with any girls, later in the week or soon enough after, you get like random emails from their boyfriends accusing you of being a whore and a slut?
Absolutely.
Well, how do they get your email address, first of all? How are they able to contact you? And why in a kind of what seems a random way are they writing you about being a slut? I'm missing something here.
The bathroom stall, T-Man.
Okay, so first of all, it's MySpace that I get these messages on. Your favorite.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, yeah. Uh-huh.
And... I mean, I don't know if they're in denial, because really, it's their girlfriends that are the sluts.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Are you telling me, are you implying that these girls that you've hung out with, and you're not great friends with them because you've known them less than a year, that their boyfriends are hitting on you? Is that the underlying kind of theme here, or no?
I don't think so. It's more
what are they doing on your MySpace?
Why are they... what would be their motive to call you a slut? Why are they... You're then saying they're angry at you? For what reason?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you. It's like,
Why do you think they're writing you and calling you a slut? Figure it out right now. If you haven't figured it out yet, I want you to figure it out over the next 10 seconds. You've gotten apparently multiple emails from multiple girls' boyfriends, and they all kind of accuse you of being a slut. What is their point?
Maybe they're pissed off because maybe I get them to see that there's better men in the world than what they're dating.
So you show all these girls you go out with how bad they got it with their boyfriends, and they get mad at you for acting as though the girls you're hanging out with are single when they're very much taken. So they get mad at you and they write you all about it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't control that my girlfriends are sluts when they get drunk and they're all...
Wow, that's nice of you.
When you go out with these girls, you guys all hook up by the end of the night, or...
I don't. I'm the one dragging her off of the ugliest man.
It's only one girl.
So you're the one who's not hooking up. Every time you go out with a girl, they hook up, and they're the ones with the boyfriends. You don't have a boyfriend, and you don't hook up.
I have an ex-boyfriend that is basically my friends with benefits.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't sleep around.
Well, what's your definition of sleeping around?
Sleeping
Are you sure?
1 month.
I got half a tank from hearing that.
Did he say the F word?
Jeez.
I almost missed that.
Oh, wow, I didn't.
Yeah, because I think you were mesmerized by the...
I thought you said sucking.
No, oops, I forget I'm on Terry Cam when
I'll actually take either, really.
No, she was...
No,
she said the F word.
She said F.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I was like wondering why you're just...
Teresa, you can't say the... hopefully they didn't make it over the air. I almost missed that. But I dumped it, and hopefully it wasn't too late. Maybe not.
Wow.
You can't say the F word on the air, Teresa.
Yeah,
all right?
Sorry about that.
All right.
I'm just so rattled right now.
Well, see, here's the thing I don't get. First of all...
A lot I don't get about this call, Terry.
Yeah.
But go ahead, tell me what you don't get.
I don't get... First of all, how do they get your MySpace?
You know,
so they must have a conversation.
They're so angry at her because of what they heard about happening that night when she went out with their
girlfriend or this one girl
that they get inspired to search her, hunt her down on MySpace, and tell her off.
How hard is it to find it? Their girlfriends are friends with her.
Well, I understand that, but why not just
and find her?
Why email? Why not just call her up, or why not just confront her?
What's wrong with email?
I tried to call her. You know,
it's one person.
Wait, are you telling us you made it seem like this is a bunch of girls? This is only one girl, and one girl's boyfriend has been chewing you out, or what?
Yes.
No, it's one other girl, too.
So it's two girls, and two different guys have...
The other girl, we went to a party, and she flashed everybody at the party, and she's done this, like, a couple of times that we've gone out.
Yes.
I mean, she has a great body. But, you know, her boyfriend's blaming it on me. He's like, you're a bad influence.
Are you sure you're not just looking for a little drama in your life when drama doesn't exist? Are you sure this is really that big a deal, Teresa, or what?
T-Man, these are people that I feel were good friends to me.
Well, let's call up the boyfriend and ask him why.
I wish I had his number because I would call him.
These girls that you hung out with don't want to hang out with you anymore because their boyfriends have put their foot down? Is that what you're saying? You can't hang out with these girls anymore?
Well, they start ignoring me and stop calling me.
Maybe these girls just realize they don't like you, and it has nothing to do with the boyfriends. You ever think of that, or no?
It's not me.
It's not you. It's the boyfriends.
It's the boyfriend.
It's the boyfriends telling them you can't hang out with that slut anymore because she's a bad influence on you.
Exactly.
And you want the boyfriends to know that you're not the bad influence. They're a bad influence, whether you're in their life or not.
Exactly.
And you want your friends back.
I do.
Now, do you have the interest to start getting all freaky on the dance floor with these girls yourself, or no?
I don't swing that way. I don't clam dive.
You love men.
Jeez, girl.
She's stupid. You love... Yeah, she's kind of dumb. Yeah, I like it. You love men. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Wow. And you're dying to give us your MySpace little profile address, right?
Of course she is.
So we can check you out.
Of course.
And you know, the way you're talking, you better make the grade as far as how you look on MySpace. You're not worried about that? You look good?
I look good.
She's fat.
Oh, I'm in.
I am a young, good-looking woman.
Take it easy. You're always throwing out fat, man. Leave it alone. All right. I like fat. Anyway, what's your MySpace address? We all have our pens out.
Mine?
Yes. You want to give it out? You want to give it over the air? Or you wait? You want to give it out of the air so everyone could look at it right now? Or you just want to leave it for us to evaluate?
Just for you to evaluate.
You don't want to give it out over the air?
No.
All right. Hang on. She's so annoying, Terry. You just want to knock the...
Oh. Well, maybe that's...
annoyingness right out of her, don't
Maybe
you?
you're right then. Then the boyfriend's actually, because she's so annoying, would rather, just like you say, knock the out of her.
But I'm still confused. Are these guys trying to hook up with her in their little sly way, or what?
Yes.
Is that what she's trying to say? Pasty, put her back on hold for a second.
I thought maybe she was a bad influence on all their girlfriends, no?
Well,
let me ask you one last time, Teresa, before you move on to Pasty, and who's going to take down your MySpace information.
Writing it right down here.
Do you feel these guys who are writing you, making it like they're all pissed at you, are doing it because they're really deep inside trying to slyly hook up with you, or do you think they're really annoyed and just are trying to tell you off? Which one do you think it more is the case?
I think it's the latter of the two. I think they just feel like...
They're pissed at you because you and their girlfriend hung out and they did things that's not in their personality profile, but because they hung out with you, you were a bad influence.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't feel like they're trying to hook up with you. If you told them,
I would never hook up with those low lives.
But let's say you were interested. Let's say you were really dirty like that. If you made any kind of mild suggestion that you wanted to meet them out, do you think you could make it happen easily with these guys or no?
Oh, absolutely. These guys are dogs. They'd sleep with anything with a what between their legs.
Well, then what makes me... Then the thing is that...
I'm stumped.
Is that... Why would they be so upset at their girlfriends for you being a bad influence? That doesn't make any... It seems like they are pretty... Since they're so low life, they really don't have a care whether or not they're...
more often than not more apt to be the type to be annoyed by their girlfriend's little sleazy ways.
Yeah, but if their girlfriend is out there doing her thing, then that gives them an opportunity to go out.
Do it anyway. They don't need their chance. They're fine
why are they even? I don't know.
You're asking all the wrong questions.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
all right.
sorry.
That's wonderful though. It's good you have your hood on.
It is. I just
couldn't be less dialed in, actually.
Yeah, you couldn't be less dialed in than you are right now, Terry. But thanks for playing.
So you're saying that men, in all the times that you guys have said that men are not jealous or worry about it.
At some point
yes.
That now all of a sudden you're saying the men are so concerned about their girlfriend.
Men who are sleazy are more annoyed by their sleazy girlfriends than men who aren't sleazy.
Oh,
I can do it, but you can't.
Maybe they're upset because their girlfriends are sleeping around with the guys at the bar instead of them. I don't know.
You really want to make sure that's known right now on the air, don't you? You really want to make sure it's clear that these guys who may be listening, you're hoping, know that their girlfriends are sluts with or without you. You want to drive that point home big time, don't you, right now, Teresa?
Yes, I do. I want to drive it into the ground.
You better look good. Tell you that right now.
Yeah, because we're not going on a date, that's for sure. You better look good. We're not having dinner.
Yeah, I may drive it into the ground, but you better... anyway. All right, hang on. Pasty, you get the...
Only he can do it his own way.
Get the information of that freaking weirdo. She better look good.
I'm saying yes.
I think she looks pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not saying she looks great by any means. I'm saying she's no disaster by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying she's very doable. But if you're expecting her to be really hot, you can forget it.
I am.
You're saying she's going to be really hot.
I am.
I'm telling you to forget it.
Really?
She is not really hot.
Well, I'm pulling my pants back up.
Oh, geez.
Well, don't do that on my account.
Okay.
I just don't know what the whole point of that was. She wants her friends back. She ain't getting her friends back.
After she's sitting there calling them all slutty and everything else?
Yeah.
My best friends of 1 year.
Yeah, but she's a slut.
These girls don't want to hang out with her any more than their boyfriends don't want to.
Right.
If she truly looks good, the boyfriends aren't bothered by the fact that they're hanging out with her. All right, you understand what I'm saying? That's why you should pull your pants up, because if she truly,
that's why. Okay.
If she truly looked as good as you're expecting her to look, then her boyfriends aren't as bothered by the fact that their girlfriends are hanging out with her. Okay?
Why would they be less bothered?
Because you don't run the hot ass girl friend's friend out of the picture.
Because you think you have a shot with her? Is that why? I mean,
well, yeah.
Because you like looking at her?
You like looking at her, and you're hoping maybe sometime real soon. Yeah. If she's as hot as you think she is, you're not going to pass up on a chance.
Maybe they're too distracted. They hate the temptation because she's so hot.
Pasty, you printing me out pictures or what? You on this, Whitey?
What's he doing? He's underneath the... Oh, man, he's on the ground.
What are you... Man down! What's wrong? You what?
I lost my computer. I don't know. My computer just went black.
It's a weird voice, man.
I don't know. Let's make a...
But her profile's set to private anyway, so I couldn't even see anything.
Oh. Tell it on private or private. You're still on the phone with her. But you're on the ground. It's only a matter of time, I guess. Michelle, where are you calling from?
My car.
What's the city?
I'm in Richmond now.
Oh, what was the city you gave Pasty?
Canole.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Just wondering what the spelling was all about there. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say I know what that girl's talking about. My boyfriend's done the same thing. He hasn't gone as far as to MySpace other people, but I know he hates certain girlfriends.
He hates certain girls
we go out together.
He hates certain girls that he feels are bad influences on you and gets you to do things that are maybe...
Well, not to get me to do things, because, I mean, no one can get me to do things I don't want to do, but, I mean...
Yeah. But they boost you in that direction.
A little bit when I hang out with certain people.
And he's so sometimes upset by this kind of situation that he would, like, search her out on MySpace and write her a nasty email?
Wow.
Because that's... I mean, there's a difference between being annoyed at someone and letting you know about it, and then actually hunting her down on your MySpace, which isn't, as we pointed out, much of a hunt, but then writing her a nasty email. Yeah. Guys are not really in the writing nasty email mode. The average guy that I know isn't the kind of guy who has even the patience to be writing nasty emails.
Right.
And furthermore...
yeah, that's what I'm...
And another thing...
Yeah.
I mean, that takes some, like, level of patience, which I don't have, and I don't think most guys have.
I'm bored. This is boring.
So that's why it seemed kind of weird what she was telling us. She's got nasty emails from 2 different girls' boyfriends.
Yes.
Let me see
With
her.
different girls. Yeah, I don't know about that. My boyfriend wouldn't do that, but he definitely gets upset when I go out with other girls.
She looks exactly what I expected.
Really?
Really?
Not hot?
No, she can certainly be getting guys in the club. She certainly could be like you're not first choice in the club that night, but you're certainly like if you're hooking up with her, taking her home, you're happy about the night.
Nice third-round draft pick.
She's a nice second to third round draft pick.
Definitely going to start for the team. But
And on certain nights, in certain environments, she's your top pick.
all right. Wow, that's great.
But it doesn't go any
not
further
hot.
than that.
Okay.
Not hot.
Where it
in
would
its-
make a boyfriend freak out.
Right.
Not hot,
ridiculous.
where like if your girlfriend like says, "Well, I'm not friends with her anymore," you're like, "Why not? Make up with her."
Do you know what she used to do to me?
You know how hot she is. Not like that.
Right.
Not like that kind of hotness.
Okay. But if you get set up with her, you're not going to kill your friend.
And this is just a little miniature picture. I hate these miniature little pictures.
Well-
These little thumbnails. Don't give me thumbnails, Pasty.
Well, you said it's private, though. You have to tell her not
That's
to.
right. Well, aren't you talking to her about unprivating her privates or what?
She's in her car. She can't do it.
Oh, really? How you doing? You back on the...
I'm back, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if there's anything else I can do with that MySpace, I can, I can't really do anything else with the picture, though. That's all we got. That's it.
What?
That's what I told her. I said, what are we supposed to do with a 1-inch by 1-inch picture?
You're sounding extra awkward
Here's
this
your
morning.
MySpace, but you can't see anything. Thanks a lot. Can you see from my one picture that I got on there? No, we can't. But her quote is, I promise you, no matter what happens, when you look back, I'll always be there. That's great. Thanks, Teresa.
Are you on something this morning, Pasty?
I'm wondering why I can't see Teresa's pictures. I'd like to see them.
Yeah, you just sound a little extra weird this morning. You all right?
I apologize.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Sounds like I do.
No, you don't have to.
Well, you're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just pointing out something that is kind of just hanging out there like a wonton, you know? You just kind of sound a little weird, extra weird. You all right? Everything good?
I'm fine.
All right. What's that tapping? Is that you?
I don't know.
It's like his teeth are chattering.
But look at that. We're behind.
Not my show, dude. Get the attention off me, please.
Want to see this little thumbnail?
I do. More than you know.
All right, take a look. Tell me if hot. Tell me if I wasn't right on point with my evaluation of how she'd look.
Pains me to say you were right on point.
Right on point!
She's definitely not super hot, but you're in.
No disaster by any means.
No, but you're in.
Yeah. You are not, like, lying about hooking up with her.
Not as hot as she thinks she is.
No.
But definitely good.
If you hook up with her, you tell all your friends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not going to get the biggest rousing standing ovation in the history of your life, but you're like not embarrassed at all. You hook up, you tell everyone you hooked up with her.
Right. She's seen my house in the daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, it's prestigious.
She can walk up the walkway with her head held high. Not that high.
Okay.
Droop it a little bit for me, honey.
All right.
No, you're right. I thought she'd be hotter.
Mm-hmm.
But in nonetheless.
Yeah. If you put on a little more... Well, anyway. All right. There it is.
I know what you're going to say.
And she's getting bombarded by her friends' boyfriends' emails.
Mm-hmm.
They've had it with her, Terry.
They have. How dare you influence my girlfriend to be a
You turned
slut.
my girlfriend into a slut!
Oh, you bitch.
Okay.
But come on over, right? Is that how it goes?
I don't know, Terry. You're the one who threw out the B word. I thought that was really uncalled for. But anyway.
Well, but isn't that what they're saying?
I don't think you should use that word in kind of identifying any kind of woman subject we're talking about. And I think you should apologize. But
I'm
you got your
sorry.
hood on. That's too late, Terry.
That's not gonna be late.
1-866. You left what?
Feeling thuggish there.
You feel like thuggish? Is that
Yeah.
it? Uh-huh.
With the hoodie on.
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't get it. 1-866-663-T-Man. Back after these words.
The T-Man Show.
Can I just have some fun?
Hey, we got your headphones on with the hoodie on, Terry? Am I disturbing your breakfast or what?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm all
Are you
good.
kidding me? You think you can disturb her breakfast? Are you serious?
Terry is a very good multitasker when it comes to anything involving food. What is going on your pile there, Terry? Then I'm going right back to the phones. Give me something that doesn't involve much thought or discussion.
I had a story, and I don't know what the heck just happened to it, but
all right. Whatever one you have.
No, actually, I have one about. This is actually has to do with travel. Apparently, if you get bumped from an oversold flight, the airline is going to have to pay you up to $800. nowadays. The Transportation Department announced that airlines who oversell flights must compensate their passengers.
Well, they have been compensating by giving free round-trip tickets, but now you're saying it's...
Up to $800.
Are you sure about this information?
Yeah, I got it from CNN.
Up to $800.
Yes.
That means, here's your buck. We're allowed to give you up to $800. You get $1.
Well, first of all, if you get bumped from your flight, the airline will pay you $400 if you get on another plane and arrive at your destination within 2 hours.
I mean, they always compensate people who got bumped. They give you a round-trip ticket a lot of times. But so
well, they claim that it's a new policy.
All right, you lost control of your pile, obviously, and you can't find your good stories. That's all right. I'll go to the phones. 1-866, that's fine. 1-866-666-63. It's Hoodie Thursday, Terry. I understand you're a little disoriented, and I'll allow you some slack. Let me see who's been waiting alone. Is that Teresa still? What is she still doing online, Pasty? That's for her from last segment, or what? Riley? He doesn't have a hood on. What's his excuse?
Yeah, dude. Sorry, I forgot it. Starting to forget stuff.
She wants to come on again? Why is she still hanging on? Teresa, why are you still hanging on, baby?
I didn't know we were finished. Nobody ever said goodbye.
Oh, nobody ever.
I'm sure you should be used to that. Come on. Teresa, do you think we were unfair? Do you think we misrepresented in how to categorize you as far as your level of hotness and the way we described you based on your picture? Do you think that was an inaccurate assessment of you, or what?
Well, I think that I may not be like the most gorgeous woman on earth, but I definitely make up for it in other ways.
Wait, let me look again at your picture. Most gorgeous woman on earth. It's a tough one, but no, I'm going to have to say no on that. You say you make up for it in other ways as far as not being the most gorgeous woman on earth. What ways do you make up for that? Because you should have to compensate for not being the most gorgeous woman on earth, as you and every woman like Terry must be aware. If you're not the most gorgeous woman on earth, you better be ready to compensate in other areas.
Wow.
So what ways, as you just pointed out, you make up for it in other ways? What ways do you make up for it, Teresa?
Well, not to totally be a hypocrite on what I just said earlier, but I mean, when I have a boyfriend, let's just say I really take care of my man.
Is that right? Well, obviously, you're dying to give us a further description based on what you're saying, so... What would you say your specialty is, Teresa? What is your specialty? Now, if you're not familiar when I ask them what her specialty is, because you're newer to the program, that means what do you do as a woman that a guy out there just can't get from any random woman he finds, because your talent level exceeds, far and above exceeds, what the average woman is able to do in that area of the world. What is your sexual specialty, Teresa, would you say?
I would say I'm a giver, definitely.
That's kind of a broad answer, but certainly...
Here's a sandwich. Here's a can of soda. Hey.
This certainly allows your mind to imagine what she's talking about, and I don't think many people are thinking along the lines of Hot Shot Scott with $10.
I'll take it.
You're a giver. So you don't need to be pleasured in order to really have your moments of satisfaction. You're satisfied the most when you see your man's eyes rolling around his head like a freaking slot machine. Is that what you're saying, Teresa? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
She's just silly, Terry. She's silly, but I just can't disconnect her. She's been hanging out there. She's kind of got us lingering around long enough, gets herself in trouble.
Doesn't take a hint at all.
Teresa?
Yes.
Where are you driving right now?
I'm actually on my way home.
Home? From where? You been working all night, or what have you been doing all night?
No, class was canceled, so I'm heading back to my house to get ready for work.
Shouldn't you have known that class was canceled, or no?
No, I didn't. She just left a note on the door.
It's gotta suck.
Top 10 greatest feelings of all time when you see that note.
I'd rather know it when I'm in bed.
But you'd rather not have class, though, if you had to choose.
Well, of course.
Right, so it's a great feeling knowing class is canceled. Love it.
What are you going to do when you get home? You going to get ready for work? What time is work?
Work is at 10.
Well, I got Heather on the line, and she wants to tell you that you're an idiot. You want to take her call, or what?
Sure.
Heather, are you there?
Hi, how's it going, T-Man?
What can I do for you, Heather?
I just think that, and I don't mean to seem, but I think Teresa sounds extremely ditzy.
Wow, Are you aware that you may be categorized as ditzy, Teresa? And is that something that is a correct assessment of you?
I understand that in the last 15 minutes or so of my airtime that everybody can tell just exactly how I am.
So you say it's unfair to make an evaluation based on just a short snippet of your personality on the air.
I mean, absolutely. Nobody can actually know the entire situation.
No, I think they've already had 14 extra minutes to figure out whether you're a ditz or not, and Heather's come to the conclusion that you're a ditz. Are you offended by that comment or no?
Can I say something?
Yes, of course, Heather. Continue on.
I think the problem is, excuse me, everybody wants to use their, I'm so good looking, I'm so hot. Well, everybody can be good looking and hot. I mean, everybody goes out and dyes their hair, does all this crap, but I mean, are you really that hot where you could be calling and just being like, oh, I'm so good looking, and all these boys want me, and
how hot do you think you are? Let me ask you on the T-Man scale of hotness, because that 1 to 10 scale I always found to be bullcrap, as you know, Cherry, because no one uses the first 5 numbers.
I know.
So
I do. I'm a 2. 6.
No, I'm not. You give yourself a 6.
Yeah.
I thought you made it seem like you think you're way hotter than that. Now you're calling yourself a 6?
Well, I know that I'm not, like, the cream of the crop. It's, there's always a bigger fish in the sea.
Wow, 2 right in a row.
Have you ever thought
Big
that
cliches. That was amazing. All right.
Have you ever thought that maybe these people don't like you because you just don't seem to have a really great personality? Not because you're gorgeous. I mean...
So she's a 6 and she's got a bad personality.
Who, me?
No, that's what you're saying.
Oh, I'm saying she just sounds like... Oh, everybody just can't stand her because she's so good looking.
All right, I think you both do. Goodbye. Anyhow, let's move it along. 1-866-663 T-Man is the number to call. Let me go to Emily. You're on the air, Emily. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, hi, T-Man.
What can I do for you, baby?
I was calling because I'm currently married, but I just met a man this weekend who's 20 years older than me, and
Wait, stop right there. Stop already, please.
Mm-hmm.
You're a married woman.
Uh-huh.
And why are you finding yourself in a position where you're accidentally meeting men that you obviously are attracted to that are 20 years older than you if you're married?
Oh, because my marriage is, I'm mainly married because I have a child, and I want to...
So is everybody, so...
Well, it's also, I'm in our community, I have a general contractor license, and a lot of people use it, and I don't want to let all the people down, so I'm not going to get a divorce, no matter what.
Just make her life easier if she stays married,
How long you been married there, Emily?
7 years.
7 years, and you haven't been happy in your marriage pretty much from the get-go, or was there a time you were actually enjoying your marriage?
Oh, no, I was never happy. I only married because I got pregnant.
You only married because the guy got you knocked up, and he was you and him trying to do what you thought was the proper thing to do at the time.
Oh, compound one mistake with another? Is that what you're talking about?
Always proper to, yes.
Hello?
Yes. Always proper to double down on the problems. Yeah, go ahead.
He was an international rugby player, and he didn't have any papers, so that's the reason I married him also, so that he would be able to see his
So that the rugby international superstar could become an American citizen. So he used you and you were aware of it at the time, but your marriage has never had any sparks to it.
Yeah.
But you have a child together.
Yeah.
And how is that 7-year-old?
He's doing good.
But now you met a man that's 20 years older than you, and this is your soulmate.
Yeah, we just met in a coffee shop on the weekend.
You like coffee? I like coffee.
Wow.
Let's do it.
You met in a coffee shop where?
She said over the weekend.
In Belmont.
Oh, over the weekend, you said.
Yeah.
All right, you met in a coffee shop over the weekend, and this guy was the guy you've been looking for all your life. He'd been hanging out in Belmont all this time, and 20 years older than you, and this is your destiny.
Well, I mean, okay, I'm Samoan, and I'm half Samoan and half white, and he's full Samoan. And
you know what? Listen, hang on. I'm up against a heartbreak here, so I'm going to put you on hold.
Okay.
All right? And then we'll find out about the woman who always, for so many years, Terry, longed for gray pubes and finally has found it in a coffee shop in Belmont and now wants to know whether she should move on this, I guess.
That's where you find him. Okay, I'm right there.
I don't know what her question ultimately is going to be. I mean, if she's unhappy in her marriage and it's just a sham of a marriage, should anything stop her from pursuing this relationship? I guess that's what her question ultimately is going to be here. But, you know, he liked cream and sugar, she liked cream and sugar.
Wow.
It was a match made in heaven from the little coffee shop get-go there.
Wonderful.
Wait a minute, you stir your coffee left to right?
Oh, my God. I try not to stir it too hard or I might break my hip, but yes. 20 years older than her.
Jeez.
Come on, you can't do any better than that.
Pass.
20 years older? She sounds like she kind of has an old soul a little bit, though, Terry.
A little bit, yes.
She kind of has that old woman sound to her. But we'll find out all about that if she hangs on. Right after these words.
The T-Man Show.
Bottled water is going to the dogs. The company's now selling bottled water fortified with vitamins for your pet. Fortifido is what it's called. It's a new line of bottled water designed just for your dog. It comes in flavors including parsley, peanut butter, lemongrass, or spearmint to freshen doggy breath.
Oh, it's exciting. Remember when the hose and even the toilet was good enough for your dog, Terry? Or yourself, for that matter.
Right.
And now, if you're not giving your doggy bottled water, well, you're not just being quality enough doggy owner, I guess.
I guess not.
Well, the other dogs are getting bottled water down the street. Why am I being led to the toilet?
Well, I'm not the other people down the street's owners, okay? You ever hear that routine? I'm not their parent.
Oh, my gosh.
Want to get right back to Christina here, who's dating a dude from the coffee shop. Want to get to her real quick and finish off what the situation is there. Christina, thanks for hanging on. What's up, baby?
Hello?
Yes, tell me the situation in 30 seconds or less again.
Well, basically, I have a coworker that my fiance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I punched up the wrong line. Hang on.
And now I really liked her, but
hang on. I punched up the wrong. It was Emily that was hanging on. Emily, are you still there?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, tell me your situation one more time. 30 seconds or less again. Yes, I got a lot of people waiting.
Okay, I'm married, but I'm dating a guy who's 20 years older. He's very handsome, though. He's a former bodybuilder.
Pasty, tell Christina to hang on. I'm not done with her yet. She sounded kind of hot. What was that?
Emily.
Yeah, what were we saying now?
He's a former bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder now?
He's a former bodybuilder, the guy that's 20 years older.
bodybuilder.
She wants to pump him up now, so to speak, Terry. He's 20 years older, but this is not your typical 20 years older guy. This is a former bodybuilder.
Correct.
I would never settle for
Very
just
handsome.
Very
when I
handsome.
saw him, I thought he was 32.
But it turns out he was 82. Wow.
No, hold on. I haven't done anything with him yet.
I
and
didn't say you have.
This 82. Is a good
You're a
situation.
married woman. You shouldn't be doing anything with him, for goodness sake. All right, so what's your problem? What are you trying to figure out here? Whether you can act on
I
this?
don't want him to fall for me because, you know what, he's older than me, and I was thinking he needs to find someone, like, I'm going to say
What are
that.
you all worried about him? You didn't know him last week. You just met him this weekend. Why are you acting like you're all worried about him? I want you to find someone. Who cares what you feel?
He's
Now you're his
been
guardian angel?
calling me a lot, and I was thinking,
Yeah.
I don't
Does he know
yet.
Does he know you're married?
Yes.
He does, and he doesn't care because you made it very abundantly clear that your marriage is an outright, utter sham.
Not at first, but he was calling me a lot of, for a couple hours now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering if this is okay because I have no foresight into these types of situations.
All right, let's ask the question that he's dying to ask you, and he hasn't actually gotten to the point yet. Are you willing to have sex with this man? Is he barking up the wrong tree? Maybe not a little...
Yeah, no, I wanted to. I really wanted to. I'm very attracted to him. But the thing is that...
How long did you hang out with him over the weekend? It started at the coffee shop, and then where did it go?
No, nowhere. I only hung out with him there, and he wants to see me, but I told him I need to wait to make sure he's the right one.
Oh, just before you can what? Before you can have sex with him?
Well, I said that I'd come over and hang out with him, but I wouldn't sleep with him for maybe a few months.
All right, so he's inviting you over, and you're saying you're willing to go over his joint, but you don't want to have sex with him. Well, good luck getting out alive.
Huh?
So you're gonna accept his invitation to go over his place when? This weekend?
Like Yeah, this weekend, but I'm not. I told him I'm going to be next to him, but I can't sleep with him.
So you're going to sleep in the same bed with him, but you can't have sex with him.
Yeah, but she doesn't want him to fall for her either.
After this 20-year-older guy chewed 6 Viagra, you're going to tell him that he can't have sex with you?
I am finishing in your presence, whether you're involved or not.
Oh, my God.
And if your face gets in the way, oops.
Wow.
So you're going to sleep over this man's house this weekend. The married woman that you are.
Depending on work, because I'm a general contractor, so sometimes I have to.
Whatever. You're sleeping over his place and you know it. So you're going to make it seem like the rules are that you can sleep there. You're going to sleep there, but you're not going to have sex with him. Is that right? You know how many times women have started a night with that rule in place and ended the night pregnant?
I just have a quick question, about the demographics of this show. Do Polynesians kind of listen to this or no? Is it primarily
No, we've never had a Polynesian listen in the history of the program, so you're safe.
Good.
All right?
I'm half.
Yes, we've never had even a half Polynesian person listen to the program, so you're the first. Welcome, Terry. We were told it could never happen,
but she's the first.
She has allowed us to break yet another barrier. A half Polynesian woman. After they promised it could never happen, Terry.
Wow.
We just keep defying the odds.
Is he going to try to do something with me, even though I told him I'm just gonna hang out there?
Listen, you're going to get lucky if you make it out of his place with it. Maybe half an orifice won't get violated, all right? He's going to be making moves on you all night long, and if you're not expecting to be fighting and fending him off all night long, well...
I thought he'd be more mature because he's
these older guys are even more horny and less mature than you'll ever believe.
They don't want to play games. They've already done it.
He doesn't want to play games with you. You think he really think he needs a sleeping companion? You really think that's what he wants out of this weekend?
Come on, he's 82. He's had plenty of those.
He's 82.
Why are you acting all dumb, Emily? You're not dumb, are you?
No, I don't
want our first half Polynesian person to be on the show to be dumb.
Now, is there a chance that she says all this, but then it turns into I don't normally do this on the first date?
Of course she's going to have sex with him. Who does she think she's fooling?
I told him I might not, so now I decided I'm not.
If you truly, Emily, let me give you some advice. If you truly plan to stick to your guns and not have sex with him, then you better do both yourselves a favor.
A lot of guys are willing to...
It'll be no fun. You better do both yourselves a favor. You don't want to hear him in the middle of the night trying to roll over on you, and then you push him away for the 97th time, then before you know it, he's whacking off. Now, you don't need this. All right? Do both yourselves a favor. Unless you're willing to at least hold out the possibility that sex could happen, which means it's going to.
Especially at $10 a pill. He ain't going to waste them.
He's so handsome, even though he's 20 years older than me. He's better than all the 30-year-olds.
Well, it sounds like psychologically you guys may be the same age. I mean, maybe on your birth certificates and your driver's license is 20 years older than you, but you sound like you have an older soul, if you don't mind me saying.
Hello, but I look really young. 19 and 20-year-olds are always hitting on me, like high schoolers.
How old are you, Emily?
I'm 30.
You're 30, and he's
the Polynesian side of her that makes all the 19, 20-year-olds.
You want to have a sleepover with a 50-year-old man?
50-year-olds go to coffee shops?
I'm tired of these little kids.
Read the Times. Order a Senka.
Mature, but
take a Folgers drip, please.
You guys. Jeez.
You're dissing. You're like old Tina, so I don't know why you're dissing.
I'm what?
She just called you old.
I'll tell you what. Next to the guy you've been hanging out with, I'm the youngest man you've ever known. I ain't even close to...
Hey, he looks younger than you. I mean...
I'm in my 30s.
Wow.
You haven't seen me. You don't know that he looks younger than me. Maybe he does.
It's like, hello, I saw your photo.
Where'd you see my photo? Where'd you see my photo? On MySpace?
No.
Where'd you see my photo?
On a little coffee shop table.
Whatever. She's like on drugs.
Yeah,
Terry.
she's smoking there.
Yeah.
I'm not smoking. I never did a drug in my life.
Oh, whatever. Wow. You better start then.
No,
anyway.
I swear to God, I've never done anything.
Listen, Emily,
But,
I'm going to hang up on you now.
That, okay, T-Man?
I didn't say I'm all that, even though I am.
But you act like you're all that, like when you're
Well, I'm glad you picked up on that. Anyway, took our first half Polynesian call to realize this.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm half Samoan, half Russian.
Oh,
Half Samoan,
listen,
half Russian.
just because you're dating an old ball guy, all right?
He's not a ball.
Just because you're hanging out with old balls, don't start attacking me. I've done nothing here but offer you sound advice, all right? And I'm telling you, I'm a man in my mid-30s, just for the record, and I wouldn't want any girl coming over and having a sleepover for me if she's not expecting to take it right in the Steiner, okay? Wow.
But he told me that was okay.
He told you it was okay because he just wants to get you in his home, because he knows if he gets you in his home for a sleepover, you're going to fold up or you're going to give in. He has no doubt in his mind that if you agree to the sleepover, you're going to get one of two things. You're going to get into a point where you're going to give in, or you're going to get raped. You take your pick.
Oh, okay, I'm not going to go then until like 3 more months, okay?
For 3 more months, because she's willing to have sex with them in 3 months. But
Yeah, the married woman, right?
It's very important that she sticks to that. She's not going to hang out with him for 3 months, but then she can have sex with him.
Yeah.
Because that makes her feel better about it.
I'm going to hang out. This is my plan because he has money, you know, like he's rich. That's why I'm not going to do it.
He's old and rich and wants her bad.
So now we finally got to it, huh?
No,
He's so attractive, though, T-Man.
Yes.
Did I already
so
say that? So much better looking than you.
He got rich being a bodybuilder.
Which doesn't take much, mind you, and I'll be the first to admit it. But you know what, Emily? As I said, I am now going to hang up on you. I appreciate you calling. Not really. And,
all right.
I hope.
But at least you got a Polly on here, huh?
I got a what?
A Polly. Like we've never, remember, we've never had a Polly or any of that kind
Truth of the matter is, girls like her that make this 3-month claim, what that actually translates to, that's Greek for 3 hours, Terry. All right?
Okay. Oh, sweet. I remember that.
She knows that if she goes over there, she's going to give in. Because she wants to give in.
Yes, she does.
I am going to give in. I'll be honest.
You're horny, and you found a guy that's actually paying attention to you. You had to go 20 years outside your age range to find a guy who's actually interested in you, but you finally found a guy who responds to you.
I just finished the 40s and no takers.
Okay, because a lot of guys are hitting on me all the time.
Of course, all these 20-year-old guys want you so bad. I forgot.
You should see my photo.
Well, then send us your photo.
Hey, I look a lot.
You should see my photo.
All these white women, okay?
All right, send us a picture of yourself. Hang on the line. Talk to Pasty David Arthur III. Pasty!
Mr. Whitey in there?
Love a picture, please, Emily.
That's what all these freaking weirdos call today, Jay.
No, it's the Hoodie Thursday thing.
Attacking me!
Yeah, you didn't really do anything. For one of the few times you didn't provoke her.
Because she feels self-conscious about dating old balls, that she's that she starts attacking me. Don't worry, I can take it. I love to be attacked.
Interesting.
She went through a lot of guys to find finally a man who's interested in her. Unfortunately, I believe her that this guy has some money.
30s, no takers. 40s, no
45. Are you kind of interested? Hello, I'm over here. Oh, geez. Okay.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
I hate to have to go to 50. 50-year-olds, anyone? Oh, you over there? Oh, cool. Let me call the T-Man and tell him I'm not going to sleep with you for 3 months. Freaking weirdos! By the way, she's married!
Yes, with children.
Mm-hmm. David. You're on the air, David. Thank you for making the call, sir.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's going on, bud?
Not much. Just here.
Just there?
What was that?
What'd you say? I said, what's going on, bud? And you said, just what?
No,
just here.
Yeah, just here in my house right
now. All right. I'm just here. You're just there? I'm just here? You're just here? Small world, huh? What can I do for you, David?
Nah, I just had this little situation that's going on with me right now.
Well, tell me about it, David. And if it's a problem that you have, I will solve it for you, even if you attack me.
No. I mean,
it's a Hoodie Thursday, and apparently everyone is in high intensified mode this morning, David, just so you're aware. Terry's got her hoodie on Terry Cam, and it's making the world crazy.
It is.
Have you logged on to Terry Cam to see Terry in her hood?
And everybody else.
David doesn't sound even the slightest bit interested. Anyway, David, what's on your mind?
No, it's just that my wife's a friend is actually trying to get with me, and
Oh, so you want to know how to make this happen without your wife finding out at all, huh?
nah, I just don't know what to do right now. You know what I mean?
Your wife's friend is hitting on you how blatantly? I mean, how serious? Is it just like a flirtation just to get a little rise for the moment, or is she really looking to take it to the fullest extent, if you know what I'm asking you, David?
Nah, she's willing to go all the way.
She's ready to make it happen, huh?
Wow.
Are you sure about this? Because a lot of girls' friends will hit on a guy, but just to get themselves a little bit of a rush for the second. And even though the guys think, oh, man, I can hit that so easy, I mean, it may not be the case. Are you sure? Before you make a fool of yourself, are you sure? I almost ran out of breath there. Are you sure?
Yeah, but you have 3 lungs.
Are you sure, David, that she's ready to be taken down here?
100%.
100% sure. Okay, that's pretty sure.
Yeah.
Now, what makes you so sure? What has she done that makes you so damn confident that she is just laying it on a platter for you?
You know, just little things, because we go partying, clubbing, and stuff like that. And we get drunk, and...
Does she, like, when your wife's not looking, does she come up and whisper right in your ear when she doesn't necessarily have to talk in your ear like that?
Well, one time, actually...
How does that work? Again?
A lot of these girls,
kind of you
friends,
position yourself?
Well, like, it's not the loudest club, maybe, or
Right.
it's not, like, you could be talking face-to-face with a foot distance, no problem, but they come right up to your ear and talk to you. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Well, your wife's been gone for a little while. You doing okay? I'm doing good now.
There's one time, actually, she approached me with, she was kind of drunk. She comes up to me and, you know, just telling me that she thinks about me and all this stuff.
Wow.
So did you ask her the necessary follow-up question of what exactly you've been thinking about?
Well, she actually offered me a threesome with my wife.
Oh. Well, maybe your wife put her up to it then, huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she did.
So did you say my wife wouldn't necessarily be into that, but, I mean, if we just throw her out of the mix, it's just you and me then, huh?
No, I got no problem with that, you know? I mean, my wife used to date a girl.
It's not as dirty if she's offering to have a threesome with your wife included. Doesn't sound as seedy and as dirty as you first started to make it sound, like she really has true, like, sexual designs on you.
Well, just other little things that she's approached me with.
So she offered the threesome, and what was your response to that, David?
Well, I didn't say nothing. I don't know what to say, because I thought maybe my wife...
So she's just making all these offers, and you're just sitting there not saying a word?
I thought my wife was setting me up at first, but right now I'm sure she's mad.
All right, what else has she offered? Has she ever said, if you ever call me, I can meet you at, like, noon anywhere? Has she ever said anything like that, or any kind of variation of that, of any kind, or what?
Well, the thing is, I mean, my wife, she kind of like, because she doesn't have a car right now, you know, and sometimes she needs a ride that I get off earlier before my wife. So she calls my wife, oh, I need a ride. And my wife calls me, oh, you know what, can you go give her a ride?
Wow.
Yeah, you insist.
So, of course.
So when you go and, have you ever gone and given her a ride?
Yeah, a couple of times.
All right, and what happens there? She's like touching you and stuff?
I'll shift for you.
Because I got in an accident a while ago, you know, and it was a pretty bad accident, but I didn't really get hurt, and we were talking about that on the way one time. So she just leans over, you know, just gives me a hug, and told me, well, at least you're okay. You know, like little things like that.
Little things like that. These aren't little things, by the way.
Okay.
These aren't the biggest things in the world that you should feel 100% confidence, David, but whatever. Anyway, so what's your question? If you're not interested, you don't even have to acknowledge these things. You can just move on with your life as is. So why are you calling? Are you getting closer to making the big jump over to, you know, taking your chances with this situation, or what?
I'm just... Well, what do you think? I go for it or not?
I'd go for it.
Come on.
Depends how hot she is, of course.
I mean, really? She's worth the risk of the marriage?
If I'm David, Terry. If I'm David.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about me.
David's not married, right?
No, he is.
Oh,
it's his wife's
it is his wife?
friend.
I thought it was girlfriend.
No, his wife's friend.
Oh, yeah, you should definitely do it.
Oh, my God.
You gotta do it, David.
That being said.
See, he even thinks that his wife may have set him up, but
his wife ain't setting him up.
Well, no, he said that's what he thought at first.
Paranoid. Every guy gets paranoid like that. Are you a freaking wuss or what? You gonna do it or not?
But
yes, I am.
All right, there you go.
Wow.
Problem solved. Do it. Let us know how it was. Bet you it'll be great.
Where's the problem, really?
Well, let's see. Married, wife's friend.
Oh, yeah, I hate that part. Always gets away.
Well, I mean, you might put your marriage in a tad bit of jeopardy if, of course, you get sloppy. But it sounds like this is kind of eating away at your brain there, David. So because of that being the case, Terry, he's not going to be a good husband anyway because this is eating away at his craw, you know what I'm saying?
So why not?
Well,
Right?
if he's not going to be a good husband anyway, he might as well be a guy who's being a good husband for a reason that makes sense.
Yeah. Where's your craw, by the way?
He's all consumed. I'll show you after the he's all consumed with these thoughts. So until he gets them out of his head and just realizes that she's not maybe all that he's fantasizing about, he's not going to be a good husband. So let him do it, and then he'll go back to being a good husband. And if she's a real good friend, she'll never let on as to what happened. It'll be their secret. All right, David?
I love our secret.
Yeah, those secrets always stay between you two.
See, the problem with David is he's let this affect him, Terry. And he's let this affect him to the point where now he's already had the decision made for himself. This is consuming his every thought, basically.
Okay.
To the point where he has to call us. All these hugs she's giving him are making so much of an impact that he can't be a good husband. Don't shake your head at me.
So you're endorsing and promoting the
Terry, I
cheating?
get hit on all the time, but I don't let it affect me to the point where I can't be a good husband.
Okay.
David's a horrible husband right now.
Right now. He'll be a
lucky
worse
for him, he's
husband
horrible.
if he actually acts on it.
No, I don't think he can get any worse than David is right now. His wife is wondering why he's always distant. His wife is worrying why he's always kind of mind-wandering. There's no attention span for David. And she doesn't understand the reasons. And the reasons are because this friend of hers, she picks her friends real wisely. It's really her fault, Terry.
Oh, man.
Keep consuming his every minute. So until he finally just gets it all taken care of and he can move on from it, he's not going to be a good husband. David, you're doing it to save your marriage.
Oh, now we're
All right?
saving the marriage
So
by cheating and going for it.
You go and save your marriage, David. Do what has to be done, okay?
You want to be my agent at marriage?
Jeez.
Go save your marriage, David. You owe it to your wife, okay, David?
All right, man.
Take care, man. And get back to us. Let us know how it was. I bet it'll be pretty good. Not great, but pretty good.
It's gonna all just
worse than he
blow
thought.
up.
Well, his expectations are too high, so I'll say yes, worse than he thought, but pretty damn good.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's been consuming his thoughts so much.
Gotta be worse.
He's got this wild expectation of how good she's going to be. Now, she's going to be really good, this friend, Terry. She's going to be dirty and good.
It's a great combo.
But it may not be as good as he thought. Because his high bar is so high. Way to go back to being a good husband, David. Way to go.
Oh, gee.
I'll get back on track in the marriage world. Doing her friend. I get that now.
No better way to get your marriage back on track than doing your wife's friend that's been hitting on you. Because you chose your friends poorly. It ain't my fault that you chose little dirty friends like that distract me. He's so distracted as a husband right now, Terry. He's a bad husband.
I'm using my hoodie to pull over my face.
Now, if your husband gets hit on by some of your friends, maybe he won't be the type to be distracted by it. He just laughs it off, moves on with his day, forgets it really happened. But if it starts eating at his craw, Terry, and we're close to the break.
I can't wait.
Not eat the craw.
I'll show you exactly where your craw is.
I have my 3D glasses on.
Oh, my God, you guys.
Terry's husband knows better because he knows that she's the kind of woman to set him up.
There are a lot of personality types out there. Some personality types, Terry, are the type that can't get those thoughts of the dirty friends' advances out of your head. And if that happens, unfortunately, you got to act on it. But it ain't your fault that that's the friends that your wife chose. Why'd you have to go and ruin your marriage, honey? By picking lousy, dirty, sniveling friends. I'm trying to make our marriage better, and you're ruining it. Good job.
The T-Man Show.
Oh, yes. Wow, Terry's late to her chair.
Sorry.
I know a dude whose girl gave him a cassette tape of this in college and said, "This is how I feel." Everything SWV is saying, that's how I feel. I don't know how to say it myself, so SWV knows exactly what I'm thinking.
That's nice.
Isn't that sweet?
That is.
Yes.
Romantic.
I never got one of those tapes.
Wow.
I was kind of jealous.
You got beat it one time.
Yeah.
I said it to myself. You know, if you said.
You know, self-best advice she ever gave me, really.
I must have sent it to myself at age 10.
Is that really when it started?
For me?
Yes.
Around 11 or 12, yeah.
Wow, that's early.
I mean, I discovered it then.
Right.
I didn't really act on it until around 15,
Okay, that sounds more normal.
16-ish, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Glad we can clear that up.
I told you the story. I was sliding down a basketball pole.
But you said it felt good. It doesn't mean you really, went the whole way.
I didn't really, but he showed us how. And then, of course, he's been arrested ever since. But,
nice.
Yeah.
You're naked. He's 14.
You should not be talking about what feels good down there to him.
Well, how about showing you guys how to do it? That's a little weird, too, no?
You can get that feeling all the time if you just here, come on inside. I'll show you guys.
Oh, come inside.
Here's some candy. Come on inside.
Why is the candy down there?
And then the next day, gave him a cassette tape of SWV. I was like, this is so how I feel.
Oh, my gosh.
You had me at candy.
Let me give away a 3-pack of CDs this morning to show our love to the audience, Terry.
Okay.
And so those in Terry Cam Land don't have a leg up on the rest of the audience, I have to wait an extra 20 seconds for the delays of all shapes and sizes to run their course. And then I'll take the first caller at 1-866-663-T-Man. That's 1-866-663 T-Man, Terry. Or else it's just going to be the Rainbow Coalition calling in saying all their little stupid lies. Gay phone operator, speaking of stupid, is sitting on Terry Cam right now with his hood on.
Well, he's not on cam, but he's in there.
I heard he was on cam. I saw...
Oh, there he is. Oh, I didn't recognize him. You're right. He does.
It says gay phone operator if you look closer.
Well, thank you. I didn't realize that you would let him on.
Terry's got to sound it out. Anyway.
Terry's mic sounds great.
Terry, yes, he's got a hood on. And
I didn't recognize
He's showing respect for your Hoodie Thursday, Terry.
Yes, he is.
And he's officially in the Hoodie Coalition. That's great.
Mm-hmm. For life. Yes, so let me clear the lines, if you don't mind there. And who's this, John?
Absolutely, let's take a caller. Yeah.
John, you want to take the official winner this morning? Is that what you're looking for?
Absolutely, T-Man, I will. Certainly, for you, sir.
All right, hang on, let me clear the lines.
We close out the show.
Yeah, you want to close out the show in the professional stature that...
On this Hoodie Thursday.
He has no...
How are you feeling, John? You recovering nicely? The car...
Oh, this afternoon I got to get my cast taken off, so I'll be doing
that's
good.
right. It's get my hip and
he's consistent with his lies. He remembers his lies better than anyone, and he's getting his cast taken off on...
At 2:15 p.m. today, Thursday.
He told us the other day he was getting it taken off on Thursday, and he follows through with his lies. He's getting it taken off at 2:15 today.
Good day.
Yes, sir.
No better time to get a cast removed than 2:15. And you're...
Hey, Terry, I have to ask you one question before we take a caller. Why did you get your stories confused this morning?
What story did you get confused?
Oh, well, she got confused with her stories. She got them mixed up. She went in one story to another story.
All right. Well, anyway.
Why don't you take a caller?
Yeah, the first caller right now. The lines have been cleared, and this is the first caller. Why don't you welcome him as only you can do, John? Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, T-Man Show.
Good morning. How's it going?
It's going good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just heard on the radio you guys are giving away CDs this morning.
Oh, you just turned on the radio, so you haven't been listening all morning?
Wow.
I've been listening half of the morning, but...
Okay, you're boring. Goodbye.
Well, I don't know if that's really the way to go here.
First of all, maybe
hasn't done anything wrong.
Right, maybe he could listen all morning long because he's got a job, John.
Mm-hmm. Sir, who are you?
This is MJ from Oakland.
MJ?
Yes, sir.
And you've been listening half the morning. That's more than enough time, and you could expect someone to be listening to a 4-hour morning show, Terry. And John just wants to dismiss him like that because John is feeling his moment of power.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, it's just that quickly that we could take away John's little moment of power, isn't it, Terry?
Yes, it is.
MJ, I want to thank you for listening, and I apologize for that rude little moment there that transpired on the air right at your expense.
No problem. I understand.
MJ, I want to congratulate you for being the first caller, and you have won a 3-pack of CDs. Congratulations to you.
Yay, MJ.
Okay.
What do? You said you're at work right now?
Oh, yeah, actually, I took a break right now just to, kind of sneak away, try to get to
Sneak away, try to win the CDs. Nice job. It worked out for you. What do you do? What's your usual responsibilities at work there? What kind of work do you do?
Retail management. I'm a manager right now at a clothing store.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Nicely done, sir. And now you got a 3-pack of CDs coming your way. Anything specific we can throw in the mix there for you, or what?
I would say maybe I've always been a Tupac fan. Maybe a little bit of Lil Wayne, and the third one, I'll leave it up to you.
There's always a little Tupac hanging around the prize closet as long as Terry Free hasn't distributed it to all of her friends. Yes, that shouldn't be any real problem for us, all right?
Sounds good.
MJ, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Hang on the line.
What does Terry look like she's going to shank us? Is there something going on?
For sure.
Wow. Because the hoodie's on or what?
She just does not look happy.
Well, the hoodie helps.
Are we bugging you this morning, Terry?
No.
So, I think we're bugging her.
Getting under your skin? You don't like John making comments about you having a little mishap with your story, little organizational moments this morning?
No, I'm just, hanging out, doing my thing.
All right, that's fine. It's just some people picking up on some vibe you're throwing their way that I just want to make sure is not going to be something that festers. You all right, Terry, or what? What happened?
Oh, go for it, Hot Shot. He just disconnected the computer. Now everything's down.
Over. We're good.
Yeah.
Everything's down. Terry Cam Land. Hoodie Thursday has been...
Yep. I don't even know what he did.
Kind of abruptly ended before it was really time to
Party's over.
All right, well.
I'll log it back on, though. As soon as you go to break. We'll fire back up.
It's too late. Let's sign off for this Thursday program in the most professional way we know how. John, bring it home, sir.
Thank you for listening to the T-Man in the Morning Show with Terry Free and her stupid stories, Hot Shot, Scott Pasty, Vinnie the Pooh, until next time, America. Take care of yourself and each other on this Hoodie Thursday here on the T-Man Radio.
White trash Springer watcher.
Yeah. What is it? He's just... Are you done? I'm sorry.
I said the T-Man Show.
The T-Man Show.